Well, as we forgot to mention at the end of last session, after the encounter with the Rat King, we're all leveling up. So, who wants to start rolling hit points?
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm scared. I don't want to yet.
Yeah, I'm not ready to roll my wizard d4.
Oh, you're a wizard now.
Strider is a man of many gifts.
Read. Oh, I reroll ones,
Yeah,
right?
you reroll the first.
Oh, better not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need HP.
7.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
on a D8, that's pretty damn good.
It's a 7.
You got
So
con?
then, plus 3, so it's 10.
Damn, nice.
Wait, your con is +3?
Yeah, I switched them around before I started the campaign.
Damn.
Concentration. He's a caster.
Ah, true.
So what's that?
So,
47.
47!
Holy hell. The bard's gonna be in the top of
I was gonna say that's high. That's high.
You got this, fighter. Come on.
Who's next?
You got the high arrow.
Am I going next?
Yeah, go on. What do we got?
I was gonna pick up the D8. Give me a 9, please.
Up for a 10.
I'm asking for a 9 so that it gives me a 10.
We'll see about that.
Oh, yeah, con plus 1?
Damn, bro.
What is it?
It's the worst I could have gotten this.
Dos.
2?
Damn.
Got twice?
That puts me at 43. Is that less than you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's at 47.
That's so dumb.
Let's keep the train going, guys.
Alright. Which one?
We're
A
going.
good chain or a bad one?
Good one.
So Lord, not done.
I'm going D8 rogue. New pair of jeans.
What'd you get?
Same.
Oh, no. What is that for you at?
I get +2, so 4.
That's still not bad.
I'm at 39.
Oh,
Oh no.
I needed one more to make 40.
Now you're the squishy.
I've always been the squishy.
yeah.
You're extra squishy now.
Our last session started with shots being fired at the Rat King upon entrance to the kingdom down here in the sewers. A long and grueling fight ensued, which at first it seemed like you all had the upper hand. Quickly dwindling, the Rat King taking care of the numbers that surrounded him, until he began to use the breadth of his abilities, able to regenerate by consuming his compatriots around him, calling rats into the sewers to aid in his fight, causing slowed movement in his wake, and rolling from end to end of these sewers.
That was the worst.
Partway through the battle, as things were looking up, another individual emerged from the back of the sewers, riding on a giant toad, a Rotari assassin. The toad quickly turned away and forced to flee back into the sewers, as the Rotari took his axe in hand and infused it with his own blood and joined the fray. As the threat was close to death, so too were a few of you. Eventually, Yorna knocked unconscious. And with a large swing from the Rat King, your arm shattered at the shoulder. Vesht was able to run to your aid and stabilize you as the others finished off the remaining rat folks here, putting the Rat King back into the murky sewer water. Eventually, you decided you needed to get past the remaining rat folk in the city portion of the sewer area, so taking what you could, pillaging the last of the remains, taking whatever treasures you could find, you loaded the unconscious and broken Yorna into the mouth of this giant toad.
When you say it out like that.
Be safe.
And through some mediocre rolls and some good persuasion, you were able to push through the rat city without being too heavily inquired upon. You began making your way back in the direction of the Sovereign's abode at the other end of these sewers. At which point, Yorna, you wake up in a confined, dark place. Whatever lines the walls around you, a warm, wet, viscous sensation. You can feel yourself being rattled around inside a creature. What is Yorna's instinct as she wakes up, realizing her arm is shattered in this place?
I never saw the Rat King go down.
No.
And so I will reach for my sword, thinking I've been consumed.
Is her sword on her person still?
I don't think her sword or shield are.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Your sword is not in its hilt, your shield, and that shooting pain hits your shoulder. You expect to be holding your shield, but instead you cannot feel your arm at all. The shield not there.
I grit my teeth through the pain, and I'll punch the wall that this.
Go ahead and give me an unarmed strike. Roll an attack.
Do we gain HP from leveling up? Like,
Whatever you roll, you would.
Yeah. I'm 11.
Now remind me, unarmed strike is just my usual to hit
Yeah,
because
strength
it's
and
strength.
proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh, I breathe.
Oh, no. It happened again.
ovulation begin.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be big in the mic. What'd you roll?
A dirty 20.
30 20. All right.
I pummeled the flesh.
As you strike the outer wall of wherever you are contained, you feel the movement stop. The two of you watch the toad's eyes go wide as the mouth opens, and in a spray of sewer water and half-consumed meat and bone, a torrent out of the mouth of this toad. And you emerge in a pile of partially consumed something, stomach acid lying on the chamber with the two gargoyles now looking down at you.
I take in my surroundings. I'm clearly not in the Rat King's abode anymore.
You look back, you see Strider and Lily standing either side of the giant toad.
I'll rush over to Yorna and be like, are you okay?
What happened?
You're safe.
You were knocked out and we had to take you somewhere safe. We beat the Rat King, so we're trying to go to the Sovereign for
Yeah.
rest up.
And we couldn't really carry you, so we put you in a frog's mouth.
I have to say thank you for finishing the fight for me. I am glad that he was defeated in the end. I wasn't sure.
I have your stuff, but you just didn't seem like you're going to be able to carry it for a while. I've done my best to bandage you up, but it's not good, to be honest.
I can't feel my arm.
Yeah,
Maybe the Sovereign might have something for you
I think
to help.
she's going to need like a doctor or something.
I mean, thank you for the makeshift.
Mm.
I think it will do for now.
Do we know if there's any hospitals type things?
Yeah, there's a few like care centers in the Earth District.
Do you Iron Legions have your own go-to?
Do we ever?
I mean, yeah, you guys would.
sick bay.
You would have like an emergency room at the guild hall, but you'd also have like a more intense hospital nearby.
Well, we should rest first before taking you there, because
I'm just not sure how I'm going to explain this.
Say you fell. You fell from a high place and you landed on your arm.
Looking like this.
Like,
I think you
after
get
a
changed.
rest.
Okay.
like we need to rest first. Like it's not as bad as you, but like we're still coughing up blood.
I'm glad you two survived.
The toad walks over. Its tongue shoots out, picks up one of the half-eaten bits of meat, and pulls it back into his mouth.
I'm just gonna be like, you can leave.
back.
I do have to admit, putting me in the mouth of the toad was kind of a smart move, but
Kind of walks in the direction of the gargoyles for a second.
a little bit terrible.
Yeah, we just
See the
couldn't get
gargoyles
caught.
turn on their plinths and look down at the toad.
No. We don't want to kill it.
I'm just moving it.
Away from the
We
gargoyles.
can lure it with food.
Throw the beef jerky down there. That's what you
I was
promised.
going to say, you
I
did
have-
promise it food.
That's right.
Do you want to give me an animal handling check as you try to lure it out of the
Watch for your hands.
In my hand. Ooh, 21.
21. All right. You pull out the jerky and gesture in the direction. It snatches it and just begins to off. Back down. So
I'll pull out and you want to sort it out. Put it in your sheath for you.
Thank you. I don't think I'll be able to hold my shield.
No, where do you put your shield normally when you're not using like on your back?
There's like a latch on my back that you can just...
On your back. I'm carrying this whole bag of weapons. Right now, it's a bit much to carry your shield on top of that.
There. Plundering?
You could sell it or something. I don't know. I guess we should try and get him. Sovereign. It's us.
those doors. Pretty open.
It's always listening.
What?
After you.
I just waddle forward.
You walk in the fireplace, crackling with light. As you enter, the sovereign falls down from the ceiling, lands in front of you.
We did it.
I spit blood on you.
The Rat King has been defeated.
Kind of looks you all over. Sniff. And many more, it would seem.
He did have a bunch of rats with him.
He turned them on us.
He also-
had no choice.
He also ate his own kind, the heel, so.
You have done a good deed this day. Come, rest.
Thank you.
Your bodies look easily broken.
Do you have anything for broken arms, shoulders?
Or anything that might...
The remedy vial was not enough.
Not for something like that.
I read that they heal wounds.
Yeah, when you're in a certain state and you get hit really hard.
Sometimes wounds can go a bit too far than that of a person could heal.
You can heal a cut, but a broken bone is a...
I do think I went a little bit too far this time.
Then I am afraid I cannot help.
Alright. While we're here and gonna rest, may we take our last prize?
Of course.
Well,
Are you sure?
yeah,
You don't want the spiky flea?
none of us wanted it, and the sword will be handy for you. Especially if you're gonna use all your, spells and magic to aid us, you must have something that deals some damage.
Defend yourself.
I can show you how to use it if you need.
I guess my rapier does need a replacement.
In the bag.
Alright.
We'll take the sword.
I'm gonna make so much money from this bag.
A fine choice.
Well, I say we eat and sleep.
Do you intend to take the belt with you?
Oh shit, this thing?
What?
Do you like it?
It is drawing me in.
In a good way or a bad way?
I checked this. Did I see if this was magical?
It doesn't appear to be. It looks like it was once a, wall-mounted statue head.
It's been a rough day. It took a lot to get this. What do you offer?
So Ova looks at them.
I'll give it to him. Yeah.
It is not worth my trinkets. Are you like the rat? Do you take coin?
Yeah, sure. There's usefulness for coin.
Give me a moment. Take off for a little bit. If there's anything you all want to whisper.
You know, fighting until this happens. I'm glad you guys are okay. Makes it all a bit more worth it, if you will. I'm not happy that I broke my arm, but I'm happy you guys are alive.
It was a tough decision when you went down, because there was no way I'll be able to get to you in time without getting killed myself, so we're just lucky that Vest was around to listen. So you should probably thank the merchant. He's the one
Where is the...
I believe he took off. Didn't he?
Yeah.
You'll see him again at some point, but he stabilized you just.
Well, then I can thank him personally the next time we see him.
Based on how you ended up, I think if he wasn't there at that last second, he might be not with us. It's like you need to practice dodging around circular things.
I do apologize for having put you guys in a bit of a difficult position then.
That's a difficult fight.
Well, I did what I could, and I'm glad it turned out with all of us coming out alive, but
Yeah.
I think this is going to take some time to heal, and I don't know how I'm going to explain it either. We're just saying that I fell.
You can just say you got into a fight.
Or an accident.
I'll think of something.
People already know you've left town before and stuff like that, so. Yeah, but I'd say you'd have to take the bit off until that's healed, so no more fighting for us until you're healed up. We can still do some investigation stuff, but you'll have to rest.
Maybe you leave the fighting to me and Strider for a bit, so you can rest your arm.
I mean, I can still swing with the other one,
It's true.
if you really need me.
I think it'd be better to try heal it quickly, so let's not fight at all. Just do checks, shopping, investigation. Festival's coming up in a few days anyway. You'll want to be healed up for that. Sure, you want to go to a bunch of events and whatever they've got going on.
Oh, well, we have to face the succubus, won't we?
Not
Yes,
necessarily.
I thought we were getting some information from the succubus.
I think killing it.
And then killing it.
But again, we just need to know where it is first. We don't have to do it straight away. It's not like it's time sensitive.
And your contract.
Yeah, it's not time sensitive either.
Yeah, I would guess we have time until you go back into those woods, and then she'll come find you.
Yeah, so we're good. Also not been doing anything recently, so I don't think this has anything to do with it. On that note, I am going to lay down.
Me too. It's a lot.
My ankle got bit by like an army of rats, and that nearly finished me, actually.
Some rats.
Yeah, it was, I don't know how they hit so hard.
It'd be lucky you didn't have like a plague.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
it's almost like they crit me.
They bit the like, oh, you know that like tendon right at the back.
Stops you from walking.
That point, the sovereign comes back. I can give you 160 of these interesting silver pieces. He pushes 160 electrum in your direction.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, for a discount here you go. Yeah, that's that's kind of worth it.
Do not think it will fit on the podium. Takes it over and mounts it above the fireplace.
So wait, what is it?
100 little.
That giant belt that the Rat King was wearing, which was a brass sculpted, I think I said like a boar with like oversized tusks.
How much electrum?
160.
You can take all of it. You're poor right now.
Thank you.
Considering the amount of damage I did to it, can I have some of it?
Yes, you can. We can split it. That's
You two can split it.
Even split?
yeah. That's I don't know. That's math.
80.
80.
Oh no, that's mad.
put that on a shirt.
Oh no, that's mine.
Oh no, that's no.
As you're sitting and counting your coin, kind of starting to take a rest here, you hear a distant,
No.
not alarming, but echoing, just a thud like something closed or clicked into place somewhere out in the city.
Above?
I mean, it's hard to tell where it came from down here in the sewers, but just something from further beyond the city.
As I find a spot to rest. Sovereign, do you know what that sound was?
I do not.
Okay. While I rest, yeah, are we able to take a long rest? Is that even possible?
I mean, you've only just long rested. You can short rest.
Short
Yeah,
rest.
I think short rest.
Can I also identify the axe?
Yes, you may.
It's blood.
As we're doing that, Yorna,
Uh-oh.
your broken arm,
Yeah. Give it to me.
until over the course of your next few long rests, you will need to succeed 3 Constitution saving throws. Until you have succeeded 3, you will have a -1 to all of your dex saves, dex checks, and your AC.
And you're without
Okay,
your shield.
so minus... True, I can't even wield my shield at the moment, so I'm at like 15. AC, hold on, let me write this down. Oh my gosh.
-1 to saves, checks, and AC.
Just Dex,
yeah.
okay. Dex. -1 Dex. Save. And checks.
Yeah. Every time you long rest, I'm going to ask you for a con save until you succeed 3. The DC will be 15.
Right.
As you investigate this axe,
It's healing.
Oh, yeah.
It's 20. It's 28 plus 14. Probably higher than 39. So.
this appears to be made of black iron,
Ooh.
an alloy somewhere between iron and adamantine.
Classic mixture of them.
But it does not count as an adamantine weapon. It's allowed it to contain some magical properties.
This ancient blade seems to draw as much from the wielder as the wielder does from it. Groove, like the handles run the length of the handle and disappear, and the black-ended metal of the axe head. Attunement, yes.
Are you a man?
The light hand axe. Ooh. The bearer of this weapon may spend a bonus action and sacrifice a hit die to turn this weapon into a +1 magic weapon for 1d4 turns. Ooh, that's pretty good.
So essentially you use up one of your short rest hit dice when you do that.
Handy for any, if you're lucky, more than 4 attacks. Magical worth. Interesting. It's light, which means it's one-handed.
Yeah.
The crossworks would work.
Yeah, it's one-handed weapon. Just a little hand axe.
Yeah. Can I try to tune to it?
Oh, you're going to attune to it. All right.
Something about putting my own blood into a weapon sounds. Let's try to.
You a max HP?
Yes.
Like, cool.
Do you have any hit dice left?
Double. Oh, I have 1.
As you take the time to attune to this weapon, you familiarize yourself with the nature of this blade, something that is probably the purest form of attunement, fully connected to this thing, able to offer your life into it. As a part of doing so, as a part of attuning, you can mark off another hit dice, please. You're going to have 1 left for the
I'm
day.
at none.
Okay.
I used all my heals.
But And as you attune, you watch your blood flow up the handle, along the grooves of the axe head, and it rests in the blade. 4, 6, 12, 24 seconds before you watch it drip to the floor.
I'll whip the blood off it.
No.
Well, like I do some finesse tricks. I could do some throws and catches and just kind of spit it around. Be well hidden. Where my crossbow is on my back under my cape, I'm gonna put this above it so they're like this on my back. Nice. So it's an easy, just like hidden weapon being so light.
Nice.
I did keep saying I need another bonus action to use.
Just making a feast over here.
Well, that's gonna be handy when we need it. Turn into a magical weapon using my own blood. Doesn't last long, but it's light enough to hold my crossbow in one hand.
Using your blood?
Yeah. Seems to take away a bit of health, I guess.
Does it hurt you?
No. Just stops me from self-healing later, I guess.
So you're just donating?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it doesn't hurt you.
It's also throwable. I'll learn to use it when we really need magical damage. That's the case.
And you see that Yorna's nodding off in the corner. And
You'll take a short rest. Is there anything anyone else is doing in that time?
napping.
If you're not full and you have used some of your hit die to heal, you can use a d6 to gain more HP if you want. I'm using my Song of Rest.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'll use that. How does that work? Just a d6?
Yeah, just an extra d6.
Have you rolled your hit dice yet? Well,
Yeah, I just did one.
okay, what are you at now?
11 plus. Does my con get added to that one?
No.
Does it to your hit dice as well? I forgot to do that.
Oh.
You just roll dice.
Yeah.
Why did I think con got?
I mean, if you're
double.
No, it's fine.
health or living.
You want to try to be at full health
Living
anyway.
up, just it does.
You want to use as much as you can.
When do you get hit die back?
After long rest.
You're long.
Oh, okay. There you go. Roll another.
Let's get the full while you can.
Yeah. No, you don't. You don't add con when you're rolling. Oh. The player rolls the dice and adds the player's con modifier.
No, I could have not rolled like.
No. Now be a max.
The dice. The player rolls the die and adds the character's con mod. The character regains hit points equal to the total. I apologize. I was wrong.
Then I'm
What?
at.
I take it.
Yeah,
Can I
I'll
take a
use
hit
one
die
more.
back?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take 2 back and roll a d6. Sick, a max.
Just
Congrats.
No, I
Well, the one I rolled last, I was already at like 1 off max. So I was like, oh, if we could add con, I wouldn't have had to roll so many.
Yeah, so I'm just at 30. Wait, does hit dice go up with a level? Or?
Yeah, you get
yeah,
extra die.
it should be your level and
Whatever.
your die.
Yeah. Just when you're multi-class, you're gonna make sure that you count,
No, we got
which is fine. I don't even know what I do now.
So for level 5, we have how many die?
5.
Five.
On per level.
We do that way more
She's
time.
figuring out D&D, guys.
Well, we never really
4
used.
years in.
We never did short rest,
I need to stop. Check it
but
out.
then we stopped.
Just however many health dice you've rolled to live with your character.
Yes, I'm at like 46. Wait, I can't be at 46. Huh, because I rolled like highest.
While I'm resting, I'll be like, Sovereign, what do you find your trinkets seem to be your main treasures? What else do you find worthy for trade other than other trinkets? Do you find anything else worthy?
Anything that holds interest or information.
Yeah. What is something you want to learn about most?
Probably where he came from.
Other than well, how he is what he is, obviously. I'm working
How
on that.
you
That's
eat
not.
what you eat.
Other than me. We are in a place that someone has built. I would love to know of...
Interesting. I could ask around and try to figure that out for you. Don't know myself, sadly, but
Just kind of curiously eyeing the group as you're all sitting here resting.
yeah. The Earthring was sick.
So what now?
Well, we head back up. Then our quest.
Right, we get information now, right?
Yeah, out of Lou, and then maybe explore the Understone.
Oh, that means getting my attire back out and having to explain that broken arm.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Alright, then when we're ready to go, then we should probably make our way out.
I'm ready. Sovereign, we might take our leave.
You are welcome back anytime.
Thank you. If I find more information, I'll try to come down and give it to you.
Of course.
Do try to go into the sunlight and just test if you're able to. Just be careful.
I can try.
Vish also helped a lot with the battle against the Rat King. If he comes around, I think it would be nice of you to also reward him.
Of course. A very good consideration.
Might need a place to stay if the others figure out it was him.
He has his own holes down here.
It's true. Well, it was good meeting you, and I do hope you find some peace with what you are.
And thank you for all you have done.
And thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. Not often I have guests.
Alright, let's go. Yeah. Look at us.
You all make your way back to the ladder that leads up.
You can totally
Do you
the
need
understone.
help?
Listen, I broke an arm. I'm still strong. I can make my way up
one
this.
leg.
Yes, it'll take a while, but I can do it.
Does that mean you have to be like really quick? You have to.
Yeah, you have to go.
Yeah, I got this.
Alright.
Well, you could probably use
Maybe you go first and we'll just catch you if you fall.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
That's just a case.
Do like a little like Spider-Man.
You all slowly begin to make your way up, pushing that sewer grate off that the others had left unlocked.
Well, maybe we should. Wait, how are
Yeah.
you gonna. This can go one
you
arm.
guys, I can't push it open.
I'll just climb up the side. I'll climb up the side of the ladder.
Yeah.
And I'll like push it open and then wait for Yorna to go up.
As a side note, I would have gotten changed so that I'm back.
Okay. You make your way out, and at this point, it's probably late evening. You entered the sewer early in the morning, took a rest while you were down there. You come out and you can smell the evening air. You can smell the fires in people's homes burning. You can smell the settling down smells of restaurants and food. As you poke your head through, you can see that the understone here has a little more life to it. It's still mostly dark here, but in patches you can see lantern light, or vibrant greens and purples and blues in various corners of this tucked away little area of the city. There's a lot more foot traffic, a lot more people. As you're making your way out of the sewer, someone pushes past you. Watch it! And continues on their way.
True, because we got here when it was morning. So it was probably still too early for anything. You lead the way.
Yes, maybe you bring out your lantern.
Bring the lantern out.
Other arm.
You continue through these streets. You can see people milling about. As you look around, you can see 5, 10, 15, 20 small plumes of luminescent pink smoke as people are smoking violet in the various corners of the understone here.
Shit sold quickly.
You can see houses and homesteads and ramshackle buildings that have been thrown together, constructed out of whatever people could find down here. You can see stalls and shops, if you can call them that. It's lively, but there's this air of nobody looking you quite directly in the eye.
I do hope that it stays contained.
What?
The violet.
That's harmless, really. Based on how much people are smoking, they're not even smoking a full dose. Just looks like they're smoking a lot. And you would have to do like double the main dose to even get a bad effect from it. I think it's alright.
Can I look for the girl that sold me the Albi jerky?
Yeah, give me an investigation check as you walk back.
Poison.
Investigation. 3.
You walk back the same way that you came. You pass that small cluster of tents where a few of those stalls were set up. Hers has completely disappeared. No longer where it was.
She got you.
What?
She played you.
I think you got scammed.
Yeah.
But I gave the gold willingly.
Yeah, for an item that wasn't worth any.
But that wasn't the point of the transaction.
What do you mean?
I was giving gold to help them.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone here actually needs help.
Any bits, any baubles? We've got gears, we've got lenses, anything from the wardens you could desire.
Wardens?
Wait, you
Diggers?
have broken parts of wardens?
Too many questions. Do you want any?
Show me what you have.
He, opens a coat out. You can see various partially damaged gears, small plates of armor, a few lenses from the wardens, some various pieces of metal that seem to have partial runes engraved on them.
Well, I mean, how am I meant to inspect your wares if you shut your cloak again?
Are you interested or not?
Yes.
Then what would you be after?
What is your newest item?
Broken lens. Came from the city front kerfuffle a few days ago. 30 gold pieces.
From here, I would like to look. Does it look like authentic warden material? Because being with the Iron Legion, I would be around wardens a lot.
Give me an investigation check.
Is this a fake?
Is this true? Peace. 19.
19. This is the lens of the warden that you guys took down in the front gate.
I don't know what a lens will do for me, but I'll take it off your hands.
Yeah, very well. The gold?
How much?
30 gold pieces.
Just for hands.
Got any purple liquid?
Everybody has violet. Ask somebody else.
Do you deal in electrum down here?
Give me a persuasion check.
It's okay if Doesn't work out, then I can just go back. Ah, no. It's an 8.
40 gold.
You raised the price,
I did. I don't know.
then I'll leave it.
And he disappears.
As a side note,
Mhm.
I would have liked to scan his face of what I could see.
Give me a perception check.
I
His
just
hood
want to
would be down.
Yeah, I just want to remember this guy. 16.
16. Looked like a human male. A few front missing teeth. His hair are bleached white with thick mutton chops that come down the side.
Wonder what he would think if he knew we were the ones that defeated it.
He probably wouldn't believe us.
I'm just wondering how he got his hands on something like that.
Being leftover pieces that fell off as we destroyed it.
Maybe.
Not like the guards and gear were that quick to showing up. Anything could have got stolen.
True. And I don't think there was anyone there.
No, so it would have been when we left. We should head back to Lou, though, since he'll be able to introduce us to the more reasonable merchants, other than these random guys that just keep jumping us. Random shit. We'll start heading back to Lou.
Yeah.
You make your way back to the understone entrance of the den, which is plainly labeled as such. You walk back. This is compared to the other buildings in the understone, a well-constructed dark wood building. You can see the den engraved in a metallic filigree above the door with engraved plumes of smoke that swirl around it. You can see a line of 6 or 7 individuals outside, a bouncer at the door.
We'll quickly look behind and make sure no one's following us or trying to, like, stalk us.
Give me a perception check.
24.
24. There's definitely a lot of eyes on you, the shadows as you look here, but no one seems to be directly on your trail.
Do we have to wait in line?
Is there anyone at the door, like, guarding it?
You can see there is a bouncer, a somewhat familiar half-orc gentleman who's standing up front.
Follow me, and I'll sort of, like, skip the line and go to the bouncer.
And how may I help you?
We did a mission for Lou.
Strider.
Yes, hello.
Of course.
Is there any chance we could skip the line and go in? We've had a rough doing this quest.
Hey, what the fuck? He goes, quiet. Of course.
Thank you.
Opens the door. Shut your fucking mouth. Closes the door.
I guess Lydia was right when she said that I'm somebody in the right area.
I mean, if it gets us through a bouncer.
It's true. All right. The shake up. Get ready to talk to Lou.
I can go.
Midai's gonna be around him. That's the tough part.
Certainly a character.
Are you at all trying to conceal your arm, or are you just living with it?
I'm living with it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You all enter from the entrance that enters through one of the side walls to where you're used to viewing this place from. A few of those booths, Lou sitting off to your left. Well, welcome back.
Mission finished. You've got your silence.
So soon? Ooh. You all look worse for wear.
Yeah. Yep.
We fought an aberration that turned into a really disgusting rat being.
Yeah, it's a liquid ooze thing that ate rats and turned into one. Muscly and giant.
That's his pipe out.
He's everywhere.
He ate his own
Indeed.
time to heal.
Sounds just like him.
Yeah. and there's like a war going down there now. There was stone creatures going out of control, and we had to sort that out as well.
So what the hell was the noise?
The stone creatures were frightening the Sovereign, and the Sovereign was making those noises, defending himself. It's like a scream attack. And so we got rid of the stone things for him, and then had to fight the Rat King because he asked us to.
Well, you all have had a much more interesting day than I have.
It's only been a day.
Yeah, it's been rough.
I offer you any hospitality while you're here. Stay for a while. Take your mind off it.
We need to rest, and we need our information before we leave.
You look around, and this place is quite busy. You can see most of the booth-like stalls are full with parties of 8 to 12. A lot of this new product being smoked in the room, but a lot of individuals that haven't been here the last few visits as well.
Can I feel my necklace? I want to use my favored enemy ability, which is you have advantage on wisdom, survival checks, and investigation checks to recall or track them and see if I can sense any fiends around.
Yeah. Yeah, give me an investigation check. So you kind of scan the environment.
I wanna ask Lou a question. We were down in the sewers earlier, and we heard a loud thud. You know what that could have been?
Oh yes, quite the arrival as always. The skyship is docked in the House of Gold. Nobles here for the festival.
That
From
makes
where?
sense.
All over.
24.
There doesn't seem to be any fiendish activity within the building, and I'll say with a 24, you kind of lead Lou on a bit of a pace around the building to check all of the tables. Nothing bad.
Alright, Lou. What about the succubus?
Shall we speak somewhere private?
Yes.
He takes the three of you through to a kind of private lounge in the back of this place. A large, like, 6-seater, half-oval sofa of almost like a... what's the word? Like a satin velvet couch. Please, take a seat.
Is there a hookah in the middle?
There is not. There is a table with a few pouches of violet and whatnot. Right. You have done me a great service. Allowed business to thrive without the interruptions of the Understone. May I ask what your business with this succubus might be?
Depends, but we have kind of two things. We want to ask questions about some devils that perhaps she or he knows. However, a devil has asked us to be rid of them. But I'm not a fan of devils to begin with, so I don't think I'll listen to him.
Making some interesting new friends.
Yes, more trouble than it'll worth.
And this goes for the two of you as well?
Never really met a devil before. Didn't know what to make of him.
I'll give you a hint. Never trust a word, they say.
Tell me, what is the fiend activity like in this city?
What is the fiend activity like in this city?
Are there many of them that we just don't know?
I wouldn't know. Apparently you've met a devil. That doubles the amount I knew of.
There's not many.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, give me an insight.
11.
11. Seems to be being honest.
There's not many in the city. I would know if there was. I do my research.
I will be blunt with you. The succubus, who I assume is the succubus you seek, as there are not likely many within our walls, may have a hand in my newest interest here.
The violet?
Indeed. She was generous enough to persuade the individual who was holding the loops.
Was the individual a person or a thing?
Yes, a raggedy old man down in the Earth Ring. An herbalist. He was sitting on this stuff. She helped him process it. Sent it to me.
I won't.
Do you think it could be the same person who gave me those?
Isn't that a lady?
No, it's a guy.
Oh, then maybe. I can't guarantee their safety, but currently our goal is just to ask questions. I want to know why her higher-ups would want her gone, because most fiends seem to care about their own. It's the only compliment I can give them.
To set you on the right path. The air that surrounded her was not of sulphur, it was ash and brimstone. She lines herself with no devils.
Must have done something to piss them off, though.
Certain fiends are able to choose whether they side with the devils or the demons.
Now you mention it, the devil did almost lose his facade when I called him a demon.
Oh, you have balls.
Yes.
I'm surprised you have your head.
I may have scared him a little. Now, where can we find this succubus? And do they have a name so we don't have to keep...
Oh, I don't ask for names. The old man's name is Ronald, though, if that is helpful. He kind of looks at the state of your group. You sure this is information you want now? Or would you prefer to hold up?
Oh, well, we were gonna not, charge at it straight away. We just wanted information so we could go rest and think about...
Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the herbalist, the location I know him for is in the warehouse district in the east of the Ring of Earth. Somewhere down beneath the poorer streets.
Right. And what does the succubus portray themselves as, normally?
Oh, I have not met the succubus.
And you don't know if she resides with the herbalist?
I merely know that she was the one that persuaded him to be so generous with parting with his goods.
Well, maybe we talk to Ronald then.
Yeah.
You never got a name or an alias?
I haven't had to deal with the succubus. I merely knew that she existed, was in town.
And who'd you hear this from?
Ronald.
He bragging about her?
Then our second part of the deal we'll save to where a little more better for wares. We introduce us to the players we should know in the Understone that
Of
could offer
course.
something.
This place is keeping itself quiet for now, with so many noble eyes in the city. We try and be on good behavior.
Mm.
The Legion always have sticks up their asses during the festival.
I can understand, though. It's a easy time to wage attacks in the city.
Well, they're 116 years strong and haven't had a problem yet.
I don't know about that, but the city has plenty of issues with other
Yes, but not on the festival.
No.
Strata.
Yes.
People are probably just waiting. Well, with that information, we're able to rest and just do some recon.
I'm gonna have to stay a bit. Do you think you can wait outside?
Oh,
Stay a bit?
I need to talk to Lou about something.
alright.
I'm beginning to like your friends, Sven.
Just be easy on her.
Of course.
Alright, let's leave.
Wait, Strider. Actually, do you want to stay?
Well, this is now just...
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm just gonna listen anyway. Alright, yeah, sure, I'll stay.
You're gonna what?
Nothing, I'll stay.
And Yorna doesn't move either. You let Strider stay. I think I should
Oh,
be
well,
able to stay as well.
The trust level on Strider is a bit more than you.
I'm staying out of this.
No offense.
I don't say that, I just sit down.
No, I understand. I think you two have been through more together than we have, but I would like to stay here.
What's the reaction on Lou's face when this conversation's happening?
He's just kind of smiling to himself.
Like, how many bags of Violet on the table?
1.5 now. He's gotten through another half of those.
So, do you have any information on them?
Sorry?
The ring I showed you.
I will tell you this. There are some big players in town for this festival. The daughter of the Emperor from Zenithia. A couple of the high clerics of Lysar have come down for the first time in a few years. Few heads of the council member, the houses of Chassanor have come down for the festival as well. They arrived by airship this afternoon.
Do you know which counselors?
He kind of racks his mind. I believe that the Forge boys were busy. Just the sorcerer and wizardry heads, I believe.
Sorcery and wizardry heads?
Yes, from the flying city.
How easy is it to talk to these people?
I mean, they'll be walking the streets during the festival.
Okay.
But they are archmages. They're not likely to entertain common conversation.
Guess I might have to look my best then.
Of course.
What? Why?
I want to ask them some questions. They are on an island that stays away from the rest of us. Curious about what goes on.
I too am a little bit curious.
While we're asking questions, I will grab a piece of paper from my book, hold my book, and I'll face the picture down on the table, and I'll slide over. I'll say, keep that to yourself, but tell me if you've seen this before. It's the picture of the mask.
Mask?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
With Jim Carrey?
I love this movie. Glad it's fun. I see many masks through here. I can't say that's familiar.
Okay. What are you so curious about archmages and I don't know, higher ups coming to the festival? I know you're interested in the festival itself, but seem to be more interested in who's showing up.
I've encountered them before.
Which ones?
I mean, which one was it? Two. The sorcerers. The sorcerers and the wizardry, right?
Yeah, they're the ones that are
Yeah.
now.
You met those ones. You on good terms with them, or that's one of the stories that we have to avoid them as we go around?
I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't know.
Well, either way, I have to ask them a question, so I can do that alone.
The Emperor's daughter's in town, and you're worried about a bunch of monsters with wands stuck up their asses.
Emperor's daughter. I don't know, I don't really keep up with,
Royalty?
royalty.
Understandable.
She's special or angry, bratty. What's the situation?
All of the above.
I see. Well,
Have all the information you need. Go and break another arm or two. Sorry. Too soon?
Hey, if you get a laugh out of it. She's just resigned.
Does this princess have a reputation?
Well, it's not often she makes it out of the capital. Rambunctious.
well, we'll be back in a few days for those introductions.
Of course.
Well, that we should make our leave.
Right.
Thank you for the assistance.
Of course.
Start heading out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Make your way back out to the main chamber. Bit of hustle and bustle in the den here as you walk out. A few eyes turn to you. Half the people in here with various masks on, kind of looking in your direction.
It's really busy, right?
Reasonably.
Does anyone look like they have Violet on them?
Give me a perception check.
Steal some. Yeah, swipe. Swipe.
17.
17. You can see at this point all of the hookahs seem to be filled with a kind of some form of a violet mix, and there are small pouches. It looks like whatever this is, it's kind of going out in droves.
Can I see if, like, anyone gets up or puts any in their pocket, if I can, like, pass them and steal?
Give me a sleight of hand check as you wander out of the establishment.
18.
18. You watch one individual kind of slip a pouch into their pocket, and they stand up to go and use a restroom as the three of you exit, and you kind of just slide it out of their pocket on the way past. Get yourself another dose of violets.
3 doses of Violet now.
Yeah. Make your way back to the entrance. Through the door here, you can see Gol standing in that kind of booth. at
Oh,
front
the
of-
boy.
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
Good, busy. Good.
Yeah, looks very busy in there. Do you ever smoke the merchandise?
What?
Do you ever have any of the purple stuff?
No.
Not allowed, or?
Makes me angry.
Oh,
Angry?
you know why?
My body likes meat.
Ah,
Yeah, okay, fair. Alright.
maybe they have different effects on different ones.
Or just he likes meat. Simple as that, right? You like meat?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't give any to Yorna then. Might make her angry.
It might.
We'll be going. We might be back in a few days, just for a quick hello.
Okay.
Walk out.
What is his intelligence? I'm curious.
Walk out. Deborah is at the front desk, kind of packing up the tea shop out the front. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So you look worse for wear.
That I am.
Not Lou, I hope.
No.
Sorry?
It wasn't Lou. I hope.
Oh, no.
Very well. As long as you're making your own trouble and not finding his.
Lou breaks arms.
I was making a joke, yeah.
It's been a rough day
It's
for
been
her.
a rough day.
I can tell.
I'm a little bit on edge.
All right.
Hopefully there's no head trauma.
Where are we going next? I say we just relax for the rest. I say the next. I say we just take the week off until the festival, to be honest.
Well, I have some recuperating to do and some things I would like to take care of, so I think a few quiet days would be very appreciated.
The only thing I might do, only because I think I gotta do it, is I'll try to talk to Ron, is it?
Ronald.
Ronald and
I mean,
see.
Ron works.
Just see where she is, because I do have an ability that will stop fiends from trying to mind control and charm. And I don't have enough for everyone, so it'd be safe for me to do it alone just in case.
Well, I trust you to take care of it.
How long does it?
10 minutes.
I see. Then yeah, it's best that you go.
Yeah.
So what exactly is your plan?
I'll drink it, go talk to him, see if I can figure out where she is, and then either if she's nearby, question her. If she isn't, I'll wait.
Well, you want to wait for the group before you interact with her. If you do find out where she is.
Well, if she's at the house, then I'll so,
Yeah.
But I might have some words for her based on what me and the devil spoke about. So you're going back to your place, probably.
Yes, I will be doing that. I might be busy tomorrow, so I'll probably be out and about.
That's fine. What about you? What's your plans?
I was gonna go to Sweet Somethings to do my opening performance
Today or tomorrow?
tonight.
Oh, all right.
You've
you need
had
a
quite
shower.
the jam-packed day. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, you also don't have any magic left.
What?
Any other slots?
I got some new slots.
Oh, sweet.
Although now that I think of it, I think my first stop is a hospital.
Yeah, you could do that.
Call an ambulance.
If you want, you could go to the one you're used to. I could ask S, but I don't really know.
No, it's alright. I'll go to whichever one I am aware of.
Then, Lily, you should probably have a shower and whatnot first, get a little blood off you. I'm gonna go let S know what we've up to. Update him.
Yep.
Oh, and someone tomorrow go see if the Babaton got returned. If anyone's down there.
I might drop by.
I head to S.
Okay. To S.
I head to whichever hospital I normally.
Do you want to go up into the High Stone or down into the Ring of Earth?
I will go to the High Stone.
Okay. I'm gonna make
Get a coverage.
yeah.
Still a 6-hour wait though.
You make your way up to the High Stone. You make your way to S's.
Would Sweet Somethings have like a back room where like people get ready and stuff?
Yeah, they would have enough that you could
Like a
wash up.
chain.
Okay, cool. I guess it's
Yorna,
Yes.
you kind of hobble your way, probably with the other two until you get near S's, where you would dart off down a side street and head off to the staircase that leads up to the High Stone.
Do you want accompaniment just because you get followed by, just while you're up?
I'll be okay, but thank you.
Continue up the staircase. Around the corner, you can see the guild halls for the Iron Legion, two large buildings with the central office connecting the two. You can see the various houses in front of it, continuing a little bit further, till eventually you get to the Silver Wing, a hospital, medical center here in the High Stone, designed for those that are most commonly designed for those that are injured at work or from various activities that happen here within the city.
What was it called? Silver Wing.
The Silver Wing. You enter into a quite clean-looking room, a tiled floor, a elderly-looking elven male. Good evening, can I help you?
Yes, I have
Oh, my.
destroyed my arm.
Yeah, it's leaking.
Lincoln.
Oh, you hadn't bandaged up the cut. Sorry.
Alright, just hold fire. I'll be with you in just a moment.
All right.
Sit down, please.
Okay. I'll sit down.
Take these pills while you wait 6 hours.
He kind of
I'm gonna pull rank if they make me do
leaves out a
sit down.
side door for a moment. You just hear him. What? A half-elven female walks out the front and goes, "I'm so sorry, dear. This way."
I get up.
All right. Are you enrolled here? Do we have your name on file?
I should be Yorna Wallström.
Right. Oh, you're with the Legion.
Yes.
All right. This way then. She will lead you down, and there are a few rooms here that are reserved for the guards and the Legion members here.
Oh, yeah.
A few of them still filled with an individual that you remember from the front gates that was knocked to the ground by the warden.
Damn.
There's still a
He's still there, damn.
Commoner.
Eventually you're taken to a room and they start bandaging you up. I will say, with their help, bandaging, putting a proper splint on it, making sure that it is set in the right position, you'll have advantage on the first con save that you make this evening.
You slinged up. You got a sling.
Gosh, sling.
Are you going to cover the costs, or are you going to have it diverted to the Legion, where they will know that you have been here?
I don't want them to know I've been here, so I will cover the cost.
At the end of the night, that'll be 35 gold.
And if you could, maybe don't let the headmaster know that I was here.
Oh, of course, if you're paying with your coin, it doesn't go on the record.
Great.
All right. Just into your personal file.
It's a little bit embarrassing.
To spread. Divert from the others and head to S's.
Boom. I just.
As you divert off and walk down the side street here, down in the general direction of a few more businesses in the Lowstone, you begin seeing on like every fourth or fifth building a poster. It just says the Festival of Flowers, 116th Annual, opening ceremony 1 p.m. There is a beautifully graphic image of the House of Gold that is adorned with pinks and yellows and reds all up the front, being lit up from the ground as if the gardens are lighting the front of the building up. These posters are just everywhere. The preparation for the festival seems to be in full swing.
I'm so excited for this festival.
Make your way down to Essos.
Open it and go in.
Good evening.
Ayo.
All right?
Yes. Just finished some battling.
The others make it out?
Yep. Lily is gonna. She's gonna do her first shift at Sweet Somethings.
Oh, good for her.
After she cleans up. Yorna went to the hospital.
Oh,
Her shoulder got broken.
He died.
He lost her arm. It was intense.
I'm sorry, I love the spectrum. The bard is okay. He's gonna be playing a show. The fighter hung at the hospital.
Yeah, this got full scattered, bent backwards, like a bone was sticking out.
Oh yeah.
well,
The bones.
better her than you? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I felt that. Yeah, it was wild. We've got some leads.
You got the information from Lou?
Yeah, that's what we. Long story short, we went into Lou, pulled the information. There was apparently this large screech you could hear from the sewers.
You've given me all.
Oh, that, yeah. So we went down,
Yeah.
found the Sovereign first. He was a really nice guy. This, monstrosity bat. It's like a giant bat that could speak.
Well, that's not a guy at all.
Well, he just is, you know what I mean?
He's just a lad.
he was a giant bat. Something's happened to him that's given him sentience and the ability to learn and speak. And he just wants to learn things. He has a library and trinkets and stuff like that. And he was just wondering what he is, you know, he's just trying to figure stuff out. So, with the help, we found out it was him screaming
Alright.
because earth elementals were coming alive and attacking everywhere.
Curious.
So we had to stop that, to stop him from screaming. Found out there was an undead zombie with this elemental summoning ring, and it looks like it was gone haywire. Killed that, took the ring. Yorna now has a ring that can summon earth elemental.
Right.
Pretty sick. And then we had to kill the Rat King, who turned out to be this ooze that had eaten rats and became like a muscly giant rat, and he could eat rats to heal. It was fucking, and that's when Yorna lost her arm.
Your days don't seem to be getting any better.
No, I just think it's become more like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing more often.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah. And after all that, we got a few special items from the Sovereign for payment. And we know where the succubus... We know someone that knows the succubus.
Good start.
Ronald. It's a herbalist, apparently, in the earth. Apparently, with his help and the succubus, that's how the violet got created.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. But anyway, that's more details in. Then you got more stuff on the violet. I have like 3 doses now. I've been kind of picking them up.
You intend to use that?
Yeah, just in case. It's pretty useful.
As long as you think it's safe.
Yeah, as long as you take 2. What else? I wish Lily was there. Lily got this like bard sword. Like, allows her to inspire people more often, stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Sounds handy.
I got this. I'm gonna pull out an axe.
That is a deadly looking piece of kit.
And I used one of my last hit point that I got, and I...
Oh. That looks painful.
Yes. You have a sink.
Excuse me?
A cup, a sink.
Yeah, down the back of the hall.
And when it runs out, the blood just...
You get about halfway down the hall. Onto the floor, yes. Oh, well, Sally's gonna have to clean that up.
It was not me.
It wasn't me.
It was Jonas' broken arm.
Alright.
And I put the axe away.
Slander.
We've been struggling against creatures resistant to non-magical attacks, because everyone seems to be resistant to that, so the silver weapons aren't quite doing it against some. This can turn magical for a little bit, so it's just gonna help.
Be helpful?
And with everyone kind of injured, we're just gonna take the week off.
I would recommend that, especially if you've got broken bones and such.
So I think we're just gonna chillax, maybe do some stuff at the festival.
I would recommend going.
I actually kind of want to go. I know it's not my thing. I kind of despise the festival, but there are 2 people going that I want to talk to. Archmage or a sorceress.
I heard there were some individuals from Chassanore in town.
Apparently they arrived recently.
Yeah, the skyship docked this afternoon.
Apparently they'll be walking around. I just think they might have some information that could be handy to us.
Well, if you can catch their ear, good luck to you.
Well, apparently Lily has met them before.
Not impossible. They make their rounds in the various cities, political meetings and such.
She just doesn't seem like she had a good meeting with them.
They can be prickly.
Yeah. But we're all safe and stuff, so we all survived.
That's what matters.
Yeah. I think Yorna's got to check if the automaton has been delivered tomorrow.
Yes.
Um,
Good.
And we'll let you know. But other than that, that's just going to be us, I think. But I also feel like resting, so I might head back home. It's been a while. And I stayed here for the past few nights because everything that's close by. He's reading the newspaper.
Sorry, last minute edits.
Have you found any information yet? I suppose if you did, you would have told me.
I'll let you know.
I'm going to explore the Understone in a few days, I think.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, just it seems like Lou said he would introduce us to the more not crazy ones.
I think they're all a little crazy down there.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the time. And,
Of course.
got any more quests or any need for assistance, just let me know.
I'll let you know.
I will. Oh! There you go. I don't know if you can fix this or do whatnot. I've got all this royal kind of looking clothes.
I mean, they've seen better days, so we might be able to do something with them.
Yeah, I just found them.
Right. Holds them up.
Also, if I'm going to get the attention of the sorceress and wizard person,
Yeah.
am I going to have to look not like this?
I doubt they'll give you the time of day if you walk up looking. Well, I mean, if you look important enough, they might.
How do I look important enough for them? It's your alley. Mine.
Well, either go in with fancier dress, or you make yourself look like a warrior worth note.
I might go the warrior route.
Might be easier.
I just take the cape off and show my armor, put some swords on. Yeah, trustworthy. Yeah, alright, I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Will I see you before the festival?
Yeah, I'll come around.
All right.
I'll just come say hi.
If not, I'll see you down there.
Lunch is free here, so.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Alright, catch you.
Of course.
I'll leave to head home.
You meander off, making your way back down to the river.
Not gonna see me before my baby.
Particular dish. Would I brown?
Why?
I like that she's like, he's not gonna watch my performance. Spying.
I was just thinking, I'm like, I guess Strider would like check up. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go and just make sure she's okay. And then leave once, like, she seems like she's not in jeopardy.
All right. Well then, as you're having your chat with Sebastian, Lily making her way to Sweet Somethings. After the dinner rush this evening, people are kind of making their way to a few of these establishments. You can see Whispered Secrets and Sweet Somethings both have lines out the door. You approach and see that same bouncer that's been there a few times, that kind of half-dwarf, odd-proportioned individual. Yes. Good evening.
How's the crowd in
Having a good time. It's busy, that's for sure.
there? I'm here to perform tonight.
Of course. I think Cecilia's waiting for you out the back. You
No one sees me.
You walk in, you can see the few sofas that line the back of this establishment are filled with individuals talking. You can see the few standing tables that are around. There's people eating and drinking and generally enjoying their evening, as there are performers, both musical and what's the word? Evocative on the small stage in this building. The bar that is built into the establishment, busy. You make your way in, and eventually Cecilia gives you a wave from her office door. Scurry over. Yes. Good evening. I was beginning to wonder if we'd see you.
Stuff happened.
Of course. You going to... We have washrooms at the back.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could use one of them.
Of course. Well, I've got you here.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of pulls you into her little office for a moment. Goes, do you happen to have your wax on you?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. You can see there's an individual in the room with her, a Legion member who seems to have come down. Sorry for the wait. Here's the one here. Hands it to them. Yeah. All right. And you're this Lily individual?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be working here.
Yes.
You're new to town.
Yes.
Kind of looks over your wax, looks over the paperwork, the contract, makes sure that you are who you say you are. Eventually pulls out a seal, pushes it in. Well, welcome to the Rainbow Stone.
Yay.
Elegant you to and from.
Please tell me it's like the one guy that kept denying Lily.
No, this is a Legion.
Take that.
Right, well, I'll get back to duty. Enjoy your evening, ladies. Good evening. Makes his way out the front. That's yours. Right. That's out of the way. Washroom, if you just head down the hall, is the third door on the left. What's the plan this evening?
Performing on stage, and if I find anyone of interest, then I want to be one-on-one with them.
Of course. We can probably fit you in about 20-30 minutes.
I don't know their name. The person who is mainly, I guess, advertising the main poster of this place.
The mistress, yes.
Is she here tonight?
She will be in, I believe. She's quite booked. Why's that?
I just want to meet her.
Oh, of course. If you're around for half an hour, you'll likely see her between her sessions.
Those kind of sessions?
Yes.
Oh. Try not to intrude.
Let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, just wait for Adrian to finish on the stage, and then we can make the rotation.
Okay.
Of course.
I don't know what's worse, calling 6 sessions or 6 rounds. She'll see you in between rounds.
Round one.
Oh boy.
What you don't know is they're fighting.
You make your way down the hallway. You can hear, well muffled, these rooms aren't perfectly soundproof. You can hear active sessions as you walk past the hall on the right and into the washroom.
Roll a d20.
For what?
It's the session.
Why do I get Slayer's Prey?
Um,
Am I the Slayer's Prey?
what are you doing to prepare yourself for this evening?
Like to bathe, and then would they have like outfits prepared or like on like a rack?
They would have a small wardrobe selection in that room.
I like to pick the most, I guess, fanciest royal looking dress.
What does that look like? What do you imagine Lily picks out?
I would say it's a open shoulder corset dress that flows down to her feet, and it is colored in mainly browns and greens and these like flowy sleeves.
As you're washing up, finishing getting changed, an individual walks into the room. You see what looks like a wood elf, masculine figure, triangular build, walks into the room. Good evening.
Good evening.
As they take a few steps closer, their body shifts, their posture pulling down, shortening slightly, the skin turning from a dark olive to a bleach flower white, their eyes glazing over, a pitch black, their hair pulling back into platinum white, and they pull a shawl across themselves. You must be the new hire.
Yes, Lily.
You just call me Mistress. Puts a hand down. Nice to meet you. What's
You as
your
well.
specialty here?
I sing.
Hmm.
I'm not really interested in the other stuff.
That's quite all right. Everyone has their reason for being here, and everyone has patrons all the same.
Do they like the singing performances?
It would be a very lousy atmosphere in here unless we had those of musical talent.
That's good. Question. Have you seen many nobles that come to this establishment?
Not infrequently. We have those with some coin in their pockets come to visit. Entertained a few guests.
Any of them you think would lead to the brass room?
Many come from the brass.
Is that just a matter of figuring out who?
Most people are not afraid to flaunt their status. Why are you here?
I guess one reason to make it to the stage.
Admirable. Wish you luck.
Thank you.
Right. Now, for the next appointment, she'll walk over to the wardrobe as well and start looking through the outfits. Alright. What does Lily do? She has prepared herself for her performance.
Is the other person still on stage?
You can hear their set seems to be coming to an end. If there's anything you want to do in the few moments before going out.
Would you say there's like a curtain that's like covering the back rooms outward to the stage?
Yes, there would be.
I'd like to see like who's watching the stage right now. And if
Interesting.
there's
I must have
anyone
changed the room.
that look of noble status.
So you're like peeking out through the
Yeah.
curtain. Okay, give me a perception check.
27.
27. All right. 87. Damn. Seven, she says. Dang.
Oh wait. I think I read that wrong.
Sounds right.
It's like, well, it's 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still high as hell.
Yeah. Oh, this one was P. I was like, yep.
You peek out, you can see a few individuals dressed in rather extravagant wares. Purples and vibrant blues. You can see that there are a few people with troves of jewelry, dozens of rings and necklaces adorning their person. They seem to be kind of passively admiring the show, just watching on, drinking. Maybe of the 40 or so people that are in here, maybe 6 or 7 noble folk. In the back of the room, you can also see a half-elven girl that seems to be paying a bit of attention to the performances on stage, just in kind of simple, semi-commoner clothes. You can see a silver dragonborn who is sitting on one of the sofas and looking on, talking with a few friends. So there's a few nobles and a few interesting folk in here. But a lot of them just seem like working class that come here to kind of de-stress at the end of the day, have a drink with some friends, and enjoy the music and the entertainment. Eventually, Adrian's set comes to an end. Cecilia comes up. You ready, dear?
Mhm.
All right. Kind of brings a what looks like a half-elven male, kind of wood elf descent. She kind of ushers him over and just whispers in her ear. Whispers in his ear. He walks out onto the stage. How would Lily be introduced to the crowd here?
I would say that, introduce me as Lily, the little songbird.
Walks out on stage. Yes. And tonight, for such a wonderful crowd, a treat and a rare occasion here at Sweet Somethings. A debut performance here in the city, within our very own walls. We introduce to you a new act. Someone we're excited to share with everyone. Lily, the little songbird. And he will pull the curtain back and allow you to walk out,
Oh, yeah.
as he will duck behind the curtain and disappear from sight. What does Lily's set entail here on the main stage of Sweet Somethings?
I have a song, actually. And she would just go, hello everyone. This song is a bit different from my usual songs that I write. And I hope that it will set the mood for some people, so I hope you all enjoy it.
So people kind of straighten up, look on to this newcomer here and this establishment that they seem to frequent, and kind of all eyes draw in your direction.
In this moonlight, it gets so cold and lonely. Lying there awake at night, wondering if only you were there. So I'm asking you if you would lay with me tonight. Lay with me tonight, oh, lay with me tonight. I'm asking, will you lay with me tonight?
Continue your set for a while, the entertainment going. The individuals here seem entranced by the performance, watching on as someone new takes the stage and probably provides some of the most refined music that has come through here. Eventually, people kind of just sit in shock as your set comes to an end, and eventually claps start coming from around the building. A cheer and a jovialness kind of pick up. People start moving around and talking again. Is there anything that you're doing after your performance, as these individuals all seem to have a keen eye on the new?
I pull out one of the lilies on my lute, and I look for the person with all the jewelry, and I throw it out to them.
Snatch it midair, look over it, give you a nod, kind of tuck it into their robes. Do you head in their direction?
I would walk back into the like the back room,
Mm-hmm.
and wait a bit before coming out.
Okay. Is there anything you are waiting for?
I mainly want to like look through the curtain and like see if they're like still like thinking about like the performance or like the flower or anything like that.
Give me an insight check.
Insight. Which one should I add? 16.
16. All right. There is a conversation that seems to erupt in the establishment about you, about a new voice, a new musical talent here. The people at that table to where you threw the flower having a laugh and kind of shooting glances back towards the stage. One of the friends of the individual go and like try and pluck the flower, and he kind of pulls away, and the table laughs. And they kind of look around to see if you are making your way back out or not. Kind of go back to the conversation.
I'll head out now and walk towards the person.
This individual seems to be of human lineage, kind of younger to middle-aged individual in very fine silks covered in jewels. Their hair is long but pulled into a small bun. Lily, was it?
Yes.
Quite the performance here tonight. We don't often get a treat like that.
Oh, thank you.
You're going to be here often,
I'll try to be.
and so will I.
Oh, your first fan.
Does thou have a name? Bob.
Oscar?
Oscar.
You may call me Ivik of House Escobar.
What a fancy name.
Indeed. From, money, if you will.
So then you've been to the brass ring before?
Of course, my family estate is housed in the brass.
I bet it's a beautiful house.
As it is.
Maybe you can show me around sometime.
Maybe I could.
Then I'll look forward to seeing you again.
Of course. I look forward to seeing your talents here in the future.
Indeed, I shall turn around. Indeed.
You make your way out. Cecilia would stop you and just kind of, that was incredible, dear. We had, well, people seem to be staying a lot longer than they usually would.
Oh, that's good to hear. I was really nervous.
Of course. Thank you for choosing to make yourself known here. So, as a thank you, she hands you a small pouch with 50 gold in it.
There we go.
Consider it a signing bonus.
Oh, thank you.
Will you be taking your leave for the evening?
I might stick around to watch any other performances that might happen tonight.
Of course, of course. Then make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
As you sit down and take in a few more performances, on the musical stage, a violinist would come out, followed by a singer. You would see on the secondary stage all manner of people performing in various states of undress. People doing poles, people dancing, moving through the crowd as the hours draw a bit later. These people almost not quite seductress levels, but in a way that they're kind of moving through the crowd, making the crowd part of their performances. During that evening, that half-elven girl in the somewhat common clothes would kind of make her way over to you. Nice performing up there.
Thank you.
You, new in town, new to the circuit?
Arrived here a few days ago.
Well, you certainly got some talent. Not often that we, see people like that in the city.
Hope it's enough talent. Want to make it to the stage.
Well, you got some dreams. I'm sure you'll get there, no doubt. Definitely the top of this lot already.
You know anyone that might help me get there?
Little old me? No. Hey, keep doing performances like that. I'm sure you'll catch the eye of someone.
I hope so.
Of course. Well, I'm going to take my leave, but you have a nice night.
You too.
And thank you. It was, nice. Make her way out of the establishment and wander off into the chill of the night air. Anything else that you're doing in your evening there?
On my head to issues. See if Stride is staying the night there.
Alright, as you do that. Strider,
So,
you were gonna go have a bit of a
Have a
Stalk.
geese.
Alright. Probably make your way there as Lily began her performance. Do you make yourself known, or?
I'll just keep myself stealthed into the corner, like with the bar stools there next to the bar, and I sit on the very far end. I'll just have a cup of wine, just stay quiet. Just watch the crowd, see if anyone's being suspicious.
You catch that performance, you catch the display with the flower, the group conversing and joking and generally seeming to enjoy their time a bit more than they were beforehand. See Lily take a seat and start watching for a moment that elven girl, having a chat with her briefly before taking off.
No one suspicious watching.
Give me a perception check.
It's being shush.
That is 24.
24.
Damn.
Roll 24 twice now. 3 times.
You can see, if you're tucked in by the bar, one of the individuals sitting at the bar. Shorter, halfling fellow. Scruffy black hair, mutton chops come down the side. Dressed in kind of simple robes and common clothes. Nothing innately suspicious about him, but in maybe the hour that you're there seems to be nursing the same pint of ale the whole time.
I'll turn to face the bar. What seems to be bothering you?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Who's asking?
Just don't see too many people drink that slowly. Normally means you're having a rough day.
Yeah, I could see that. Who's asking?
An adventurer. My job is to help people.
I know you're from somewhere.
I live here. I live in the Earth District. Name's Strider.
Ah, you're the one that Tino was talking about.
Who?
Tino.
Do I know who Tino is?
You know who Tino is. Tino is an individual that you met hunting some kobolds.
Oh, fuck. Does that mean you're part of the Wyvern's horde?
It does. Why?
Just curious. If you know Tino, then you must know.
Hey. Good friend, you will.
How's business?
Yeah, quiet, but can't complain. Festival's coming up.
Yeah, it hasn't been quiet for me. I've been... Yes, sure, like fresh wounds.
Yeah.
Only just finished a mission.
Do you choose to spend your night here afterwards?
Went to Lily singing stuff. Friend of mine. Come to see how they're doing.
Quite the act.
Yes, just a knack for singing as well as healing wounds with her words.
Aye, must be nice we don't have anyone that is capable of being in the field with such expertise.
Yeah, they can make a few battles definitely more difficult than they have to be. What did Tina say about me? I feel like me and him got off on the wrong foot a little bit.
So I heard, bit of an argument.
He's a bit loud for my taste when it comes to missions that need a quiet hand.
I feel you on that.
At this point, would Lily be about to leave?
Probably nearing that time.
I will say, well, seems like that's my cue to leave. Thanks for the conversation.
Of course.
Actually, do you know a herbalist in the Earth District? God, what's his name? Rowan?
Ronald.
Ronald. Is he the one that was selling illegal drugs a while back?
Yeah, sounds like it matches his.
A few years ago?
Unsure, but let's say that he might have something to do with a bit of a purple leaf going around.
I can investigate the violet.
Yes, it's a job for the Argentines.
What are they doing implying the likes of you?
I've always kind of get my missions from them. It's easier to have someone else pick them out versus needing to have you guys as competition. That's a bit too many of you for me to race to quests.
So that's where it's all going. They got other benefactors, or are you the one working solely with them?
I'm working solely.
Curious. Good to know, good to know.
Yeah, all the money going to me. I don't think your guys' work is bad per se. I just think it's more messy than it needs to be.
Well, we have our ways. We'll stick to them.
Yeah. Just tell Tino to get a new sword, please.
He wouldn't part with that thing till it killed him.
It will be the death of him. He'll stab
It'll
that.
be the death of many more first, though.
He'll stab something really big with it, and he won't be able to pull it out.
At least the thing will scream a whole lot.
Well, nice meeting you.
Of course.
Right?
The rider.
Do I get a sense that this guy is like his vibe? He's very roguish.
Give me an insight check.
Can I do like?
Check your pockets.
Can I make do a thing and see if he notices like
I like a thief.
thieves can't? Yeah. See if he just picks it up. Like I'll do one that's really low key, so it's not like I did it on purpose.
Yeah. Give me insight or perception, either or.
Insight. One. For a solid 12.
Really? Jesus Christ. You can see that he has a dagger strapped to his inner thigh and a small component pouch at his side. What do you say in Thieves' Cant?
Are you one with the shadows?
Oh, you one with that shadow.
He would reply in Thieves' Cant. I've been known to dabble.
And I'll leave it at that. I'll walk away. Try not go in front of Lily, but follow behind her.
Yeah.
So you find your way out of this establishment now. A bit later in the evening, the sun mostly set at this point. What are you doing?
I'll just kind of sneak up behind Lily, see where she's going first, and then I'll like walk up beside her.
So you're off to Essex? Okay. She darts down the side street. You know, you're only a few buildings from S's place, so...
Catch up to the side of her.
Yeah.
I'll just start walking next to her and see if she notices. Just casually walking.
I mean, what is your passive perception?
Good question.
But when I roll
Say
spell,
here.
Yeah.
Passive 14.
good like 26.
Nope, you're a blur. You're a blur in my peripheral.
Seems like you could sing when you really want to.
What the? When were you here?
Oh, he's trying.
Oh.
That come out of my nose!
That was such good timing.
Yeah.
I was at Sweet Something.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I gave you a listen.
I didn't see you.
It's kind of my thing. I sat in the corner of the bar.
Kind of my thing.
You sang about
Why didn't you?
lonely, sleep with me, stuff like that.
It was a suggestion.
No, I was just saying that's what the lyrics were, just to prove my point that I was there.
Well, I didn't see you clap.
I clapped.
I'd like to see if you'll like.
I clapped.
Aside from Lily, deception or persuasion from Strider.
Did you clap?
See. 21.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, total?
22. Yeah.
Oh, just.
We are.
No.
I clapped.
Okay. I just didn't see you clap though.
Well, you didn't see me, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
You couldn't see me in the first place, but I could see you clap. It was a really good song, though. Everyone seemed very happy. So check everything was good, make sure the folks there.
Well, did you like it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Awesome. I hold up my wax.
This is like, I thought you were pulling up like a $50 and like, what I okay? And I'm like, that's not how we rock at this city. So now you can finally enter the Stone District. First thing you need to like show that one guard. You gotta like walk up and like he'll be like, no, and you'll be like, what's up?
I did. I'm not. I mean, like, probably like
Yeah,
freedom and weep.
exactly. No, it's a really good song. I mean it. Where were you heading anyway? The Essex?
Yeah, I thought you were staying there tonight.
No, I haven't got back to my house in a while, so I'm gonna go sit there.
Can I come to your house? Please.
Not to be rude. My house is kind of like a one-person house.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was a mess.
That.
That too.
Well, it's not a mess. It's organized.
There's not enough room.
There is one bedroom.
There's not only one bedroom.
There's like a lounge, but it's also like the kitchen. Like it's open floor
You live
plan.
in a shoebox apartment.
It's an open floor plan, you know. Pretty cold.
Why do you live there?
Rent is very cheap.
How cheap?
Like
One go.
almost free.
Oh. Then you wouldn't like stay, is it?
Well, my horse is there, so
Where does your horse stay?
it's a little shit.
Outside?
Next to the house.
Is there enough room?
For him, yeah, that's it. I built that.
So you gave the horse all the room and then you take like a little bit.
Well, it's not like I need comfort when I'm sleeping and I get up, do my job. The reason I say it's organized and not great for visitors is I have, you know, like creature parts that I, use for potions and shit hanging around.
Like organs?
Yeah, if they're useful.
Oh my god, is it like a butchery where like you have the meat hook?
Yeah.
Not the meat
Got a
hooks.
heart and a lung.
I got like a draining system that has like one slowly drain.
Yeah.
It's like draining like a little bit of oil every time.
Nasty.
Could I at least have a look? I want to know what the house of my savior looks like.
Savior. I become a savior.
I mean, multiple times.
Are you good at keeping a secret?
Why?
No one knows where my house is.
Oh, yes.
I'm fine, but you have to stay outside while I do some stuff.
Okay.
Alright, I go to the leader to my house.
Alright.
You just start jumping roofs. I'm like, wait.
Which means Lily would have been to mine and your house.
You make your way back down into the ring of earth.
Gonna bring up the map.
Oh, Jesus. I can try.
City there.
City man.
This place all the way over here. 2 days on horseback.
Yeah.
Bro, it's so hidden even I really know where it is. You know.
In that bushy area.
the
I'm surrounded by trees.
make your way down into the ring of earth. You pass by the collection of buildings that houses Mason's wood shop. You pass by the Orporium area, down a few back streets until you're maybe half a block away from the Seam Forge, and then kind of divert off into a few side alleys and back paths that lead down behind some housing buildings. And tucked in, hidden by a very small path into a small grove of trees that kind of blends into the forest that covers the hillside that grows up to the mountains beyond Argentum. What does the outside of the house look like as you walk up the small trail towards your abode?
It looks like maybe once in a past life that this house would have been a nice family home for maybe like, you know, one child, two parents maybe. It is now run down. There are definitely holes within the, like cracks within the wood. You can, you know, airflow is getting in and out pretty easily. There's maybe like a window where like it's open and like it's maybe barricaded and one's open, stuff like that. It's not the best of houses. It stands. You can see that there's probably some DIY fixes happening that make it like structurally sound. But other than that, it's dark wood. You could probably see from the outside on the door, a pouch hanging, and it's just like random herbs that are probably like, you can definitely get a strong odor from them. That's not like bad, but it's definitely not what you're used to, but it's definitely on purpose for this particular thing. And then the little shed that has some hay, that has a little gate in front of it for Rogue.
Rogue would probably walk out to greet you as you approach.
What's he? Can I pet him?
Kind of leans into it.
He's a good horse. Done a lot of work for me. Keep me alive more times than I can count.
Is he especially trained?
Yeah.
What can he do?
He stays if I tell him to stay. If I want him to go home, he'll make himself home. He, you know, he listens.
Any tricks?
I don't think horses do tricks.
Or like the
He can if need be, and my swords are in his sheath, he can lean forward so they slide out.
He ever like hold a sword in his mouth and then like
That's not a thing. You read too many kids' books.
Play too much Dark Souls.
I'll give Roger a pat on the head and give him some hay.
Cozies up, starts having a bit of a meal on that.
Alright, I don't really have much to show, but keep this a secret. This is kind of where I have my alone time.
So this is the Strider residence?
Yeah. Don't have to pay rent. Allows me to do my work on potions away from people so the smell doesn't bother them, and it also keeps creatures away from the house. That's what the pouch is for, and I flick the pouch. Some different herbs that smell and kind of trigger certain things in monsters and creatures that they don't enjoy. Keeps it safe. If you have to see inside, let me move some parts around.
Parts?
And I go in and close the door.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'll just reorganize the things I would need to reorganize.
Yeah.
And hide anything that I don't want seen.
Mm-hmm.
I'll open the door.
Can I come in there?
Yep. Good luck.
What?
What does the inside of Strider's place of rest look like?
If there was a kitchen bench, there is herbalism kit. There's a poisonous kit. There's some like glass vials, and they're like going into each other.
Yeah.
Over here, there's like different types of creature teeth. Somewhere else, it'd be different claws and all that, and each thing would be in order, and potentially I would know which is what and stuff like that. And a lot of different creature parts that could have venom or useful extract. I would say that there are a bunch of jars full of black liquid, maybe like stacked somewhere. Probably in a more secure place, like it has a rope holding them in place as well. So if they were to get shaken, they wouldn't break. And like a potion making area for like mixing.
Yeah.
What's this black goo? Ding, ding.
I wouldn't do that. That's just a kind of a potion mixture I've got.
Where it's all black?
Yeah, I can't determine what color they become.
I thought they were supposed to be all bright colored and sparkly.
I do have reds and yellows, but they all use some of this in it.
Like a base?
Yeah.
And all these creatures you killed yourself?
Yep. Last quests, missions. There's no bed inside. There's a broken table and maybe like a couch that's fucked up.
You sleep on that?
Occasionally.
I love this setup.
Where's your bedroom?
Maybe that corner.
What? There's no bed.
So, one couch.
That's not a bed.
Yeah, I don't really, like, I get up really early to go to bed really late. I don't sleep long.
Is it even comfortable?
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Couch is being hit by all the withers. It's ripped. It was soaked at some point, probably from rain getting through the roof.
Comfy.
You're kind of working on maybe putting something on the roof to stop water leaking when it rains, but I haven't gotten that far yet.
Find a better place.
It's out of earshot. It's it's a place no one knows about. That's why I like it. But now you know, so you know.
You're gonna kill me.
I'm saying, like, you can at least tell someone.
I won't tell no one.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason I showed you. I would say that the floor is well kept. don't want to, fall over when playing with acid poison. So the floors, at least there's no cracks in the floor. Just
Okay.
tidy that up.
The silver lining. At least the floor good.
I got some rugs. Probably like a circle rug or something
Where is it?
on the floor.
I'm asleep here.
You're not staying here.
I'm tired.
You're not staying here.
Too late.
There's only one place to sleep.
And I'm sleeping there.
Why?
Because I'm tired. And I can't be bothered walking all the way back up.
Where's the nearest tavern? Where's the nearest tavern?
The nearest tavern? There is a place known as the Wander Inn, which is about halfway between here and the Oakworm.
Wondering.
But it's still like, a 20-30 minute walk.
Can we?
I take the rug off.
No!
I put it down on the floor. There's the one spot in my floor where there's a crack and it could let rain in.
Rain.
No, but just in case, it keeps it safe. The rug back nicely.
Well, then you can sleep on the floor.
It's just a tavern like 30 minutes from here.
Too far.
Why are you being like this? I think we're staying in Yorna's. She probably has like a 4-bedroom place.
I do. Dude, I could house you too. Happiest bed you've ever been in.
No.
Why? What is this?
Because this is the only time I'll be in your house.
There's not much of a house, to be honest.
Well, if you call it a home, then it's considered a house.
Alright, yeah, fine. Sleep on the couch. You can use my cloak.
What are you gonna do?
I walk out and close the door.
You're gonna go to the tavern.
No, I'm gonna go into the shed. Where we lay down, I'll just lay on road.
Yeah. Cozy up on the hay bale.
Like, sleep outside.
And as you all eventually find rest for the evening, you drift off in your various places of rest. Can I get a con save? Take advantage.
Oh.
Come on, Dicku.
Oh yeah, that's 20. 25.
25.
On the
All
see
right.
if I get better. No.
That's one success.
Yay!
Alright.
My arm is less broken.
I like to hear how to make sure that Lily isn't walking around and trying to.
Find shit.
I'm just snooping.
After she picked up my damn rug, I'm on edge.
Is there anything Lily's doing while she's in Stratus' place?
No, she's too tired.
Yeah. Do a bit of a loop around, have a listen in, look through some of the cracks, but just asleep.
Sit there.
Yeah. Eventually, morning finds you all. The town seems to wake up quite early, so soon before the festival. Take a bit of a toilet break.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Morning eventually finds you all. A long rest is had by all.
Yeah.
Yorna, you awake at the hospital. Strider, covered in hay,
Oh, yeah.
resting with Rogue. And Lily awakens with a crick in your neck on the springless, half-broken sofa in the corner of Strider's living room.
They sleep like this.
what is everyone's plans for that day?
Go see Stranglefoot. Comment. Good morning.
I'm probably like sharpening my swords or something, doing something already. Woke up like an hour ago.
Mhm.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
Good. You look like shit.
Gee, thanks.
I told you not to sleep here. It's not comfortable.
How do you sleep there?
I've been sleeping like this for 9 years.
And you don't have any sprains?
Scoliosis.
No, you just get, pick a good swag, get used to it. I actually don't sleep on the couch.
If you sleep.
I sleep on the floor. Flat. Good for posture. I never stated that. I just said that's the bedroom. That corner.
Really get a bed, or at least something that feels like a bed.
I don't know, there's hay here. Put my head on robe.
Just probably take some ham, put like a rug on it, make a sleep roll.
I'm alright. Doesn't bother me.
Okay.
The cold never bothered me anyway. Get it?
No,
From that play.
never heard of it.
Oh, it's called Ice.
There's killing in that play?
It's about two princes.
Did they get iced?
One does.
Why did I
There's
think of the May?
this
the
female
May thing?
snowman, snow woman,
All right, buddy.
with parsnip as a nose. Anyway, what are your plans for the day?
Oh, well, we're just having a break, right?
Oh yeah, like till the festival. Maybe we can all hang out at the festival or whatever. But do whatever you want for the next few days. Even if you just sleep, it's fine to catch up and rest. I don't have many plans myself. I'm just gonna practice with some of my kits, maybe. Play around with some poison. Yeah, I don't have much plans.
I might look around the stoning now that I'm able to go out there freely.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just give me a yell.
Will have to be a very loud yell.
Yeah, I mean like get S or whoever's nearby.
Mm.
I would like to visit Miss Mayweather. See that her automaton is back and it hasn't been tampered with.
Would you stop by your place at all on the way down?
Stop by my place. I would actually. Just probably clean myself up a bit. I'm sure the hospital has facilities, but I would have just put stuff where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I would want to check on the garden as well.
When you do return home, there would be a letter sitting there, a response to the one that you had sent home a few days ago. From your father, just stating hope all is well. I trust that you are doing what you can to investigate the recent happenings and hope that answers are beginning to show themselves. Make sure that you take the time to enjoy the festival. I know that the elders of the Village of Flowers will be in town to welcome in the harvest. Says, say hello for me. Take the time to make your way around the gardens. What would you be looking for, as you're wondering?
So obviously before I noticed that some of the bioluminescent stuff isn't quite in full bloom. Are there any other plants that at this time of the year are behaving abnormally? Is it just the bioluminescence, or is it like other
Give me a nature check.
plants it's being affected? 15.
15, right. I mean, at this point in time, the various plants, flowers, ponds are usually thrumming with life in here. Critters running through the kind of semi-wooded areas of the gardens, and for all intents and purposes, there does seem to be life here. But by this point in the year, it is usually like walking through a forest in here. But some of the trees don't quite have all of their leaves. The ponds seem to have less insects fluttering about them than maybe there would usually be. Those flowers that by now would almost be like a low glowing lantern light is just very minute, and you can hardly see the bioluminescent glow as you raise your hand to them. It doesn't look sick by any means, but just not as close to bloom as they usually would this soon before the festival. Roll a d24. Right. And where are you going after the garden?
Mayweather.
Alright. You make your way beyond the gardens, down the paved city streets, and you can see that there are dozens of unfamiliar faces kind of roaming the streets. People going into restaurants that are usually quiet are fully seated with people during the breakfast rush. You can see taverns that almost always have vacancies are slowly putting up signs saying that their rooms are full for the festival. You can see those same posters of the House of Gold illuminated by the gardens below are on every fourth or fifth building here. Many more Legion members with wardens with them, people going about their days with their own lumbering automaton servants behind them. You can see conversations breaking out as people are asking the guards about the wardens, people from out of town that are curious and intrigued, some that are keeping a bit of a distance because they're unsure of these giant looming stone and metallic creatures that walk alongside the guards. But all in all, the atmosphere is jovial and lively, and the town feels, and it always feels full, but it feels exceptionally full at the moment. Make your way down to Miss Mayweather's. You can see two of her. There's three.
Oh, God.
You can see her and Darren are both at the store. And you can see there's maybe 12 or so people that are all like looking at various fabrics and browsing the various outfits here. She sees you round the corner. Just a moment. Hello.
Hello.
Are you all right?
Oh, I fell. Honestly, pay it no mind. It's not too bad.
Very well. Thank you so much. Your friend dropped by and mentioned that you had found the machine. Thank you for that.
Yes. Where is the machine? I'd like to quickly inspect.
It's just out the back. Can you give me a moment? It's getting some rolls down.
Yes.
Of course. I'll be with you right in a moment. Just have your silver ready. She kind of goes with me. Dart out the back, and you can see the lumbering metallic creature looming well over you. You can see the pipes that run down its back are once again flowing with that pink liquid that is, doing its job, moving up, sliding out rolls of fabric, bringing them in and laying them down on a station as she kind of goes about placing patterns on some of this fabric and working her way around it as the machine continues rolling it out, and as it is cut, puts it back on the shelf. Seems to be operating just fine now.
That's good. I do want to just quickly look over it.
Yeah, of course. By all means. I'll just be out the front with some customers. We're quite busy, given the festival coming up.
Yes.
All right, give me a bell if you need anything. And it takes off out to the front. What are you having a look for?
Is there anything missing on it? Like, on this specific model, is there anything different about it? Something added, something taken off? Like, anything shouldn't be there?
I'll let you choose which way you're angling this. Give me either investigation or arcana, and let me know when. Investigation will just be looking the machine over. Arcana will be trying to see if there is any, like, obvious alterations that have been made.
I'm gonna do Arcana, because it's
Okay.
the same class
Mhm.
for both of them, but I think may yield better results. 18.
15. You can see one of the panels on the front, kind of lower torso of this machine. Looks like it has had some force applied to it. Slightly buckled out of shape. Looks like it's been crudely hammered back into shape, but almost like this piece has been taken off at some point.
So its entire midsection might have been yoinked.
Yeah, just like a lower torso that seems to have been forcefully removed and then put back on, kind of not 100%.
Right. In a way that it could break down, or?
Just in a way that someone was curious what was happening inside the machine.
Right.
You can, kind of taking a bit of a closer look, see that adorning the inside of this machine are, dozens of small runes that have been etched into the steelwork. You could attempt to delve a little deeper if you wanted to try and pull some pieces back to see the internals, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll have a peek.
Give me a strength check. Make it athletics, sorry.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You
A
peel...
-1?
That's, yeah.
You-
You had me worried.
You peel back that partially broken panel just to have a look at the inside. You can see the hundreds of intricate runes that have been carved into the metalwork around the various panels on the internals of the machine. You can see nestled further up, accessible by a latch that actually opens, is a small attunement orb at the top, which is thrumming as this thing is taking its commands and executing them. But you can see, as things are happening, that faint blue glow of runic energy kind of thrumming through the internals of this machine. But where this panel has been removed, in a central location, some of those runes seem to almost have been scratched out. Like the operation of this machine is now skipping over something that had been placed there.
That's skipping a...
Almost like a line of code was removed.
Right.
Something that someone deemed shouldn't be there.
Does the scratching look recent? Like it could have been done by Xavier? Or...
What did you roll on your Arcana before? Was it over 20?
That was 18.
Okay. I mean, it was likely done by them, but you're not sure to what end or why or what was once here.
Okay. I'll just try and remember as much of the structure inside as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Just commit as much of it to memory as I can, just so, because I would like to go to the gear later.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll add them back together.
Go ahead and give me just a general... Give me a dexterity check.
No.
That one will be with you -1.
11.
No. You fasten the panel back, but if anyone was looking incredibly closely, you might be able to tell that this has once again been pried from the front of the machine, but it is stable and sturdy back where it was.
Okay, as long as it's stable and sturdy, I don't mind if they know I've tampered with it. I'll go back to Mayweather, and once she's not too busy, I'll chat with her.
You can see she's chatting with a like half wood elf, maybe early 20s. Early 20s. I cannot be seen wearing that. Good day. And she will leave Miss Mayweather again. All right. Hey, sorry. Everything all right?
Yes, I just wanted to let you know, I did remove the panel of the midsection of your automaton, just to have a peek.
Oh, right.
Everything looks okay. I
course.
put it back. It's on there, but it just looks a bit tilted.
All right.
But I just wanted to let you know, just so that...
As long as it's not going to cause problems.
No, it's all right for now.
Right. Well, when you get the chance, do thank your handsome friend for dropping this off, and let Natasha know that everything seems to be running smoothly. The fuel has been replenished. It's all right.
All right. My handsome friend, red coat.
Yeah,
long
the one
hair?
that dropped the machine off.
Yes, I was just double checking.
Of course.
What is he doing in my town?
And thank you so much, Meg.
Of course. Thank you. We would be having a very rough time without the machine, so we're in your debt.
All right. I know. Head on out.
And to bring out the real crossbow, and reveals the carpet thing.
Gatling gun.
Full Van Helsing.
Yeah.
And as a side note, I would now like to go visit the gear.
All right. What are the two of you up to?
While Lily was asleep, because I'd say I'd get up a bit earlier.
Yeah.
I want to clean my whole setup.
Yeah.
All the metals, make it shine, make my weapons shine, set up, and over a bucket of water, wash my face, and I'm gonna shave with my axe.
Yeah.
Or dagger. I don't really know if I have anything to shave, but I cut it. Try to look as nicely as I can because they might just be around town at any point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the coat in the ship. And I'm just going to have my two swords on my back, nice armor showing, crossbows and axe on me, show that I've got like mini weapons, and just to look my intimidating best adventurer, thin shaved face, look like I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna head out and look for the herbalist, and
Do you
then
want me to come?
you can do whatever you want for the day. I'm just gonna do that, and then probably get some wine and just relax.
Sounds
Guess I could say hi to old Jim, see how he's doing.
Oh, I actually do need to see Jim for some bolts.
Do you want me to just come along with you? Since you're
Sure.
not gonna be going to old Jim anyway.
You want to carry this in? A bag of weapons. Is it odd to bring a horse into town?
Not in the Ring of Earth.
Okay, yeah. And I'll hang it over Rogue and like tie it, and want the butt. Get him to just walk slowly next to me.
You just bought the ring.
He listens. He's not gonna jump if something jumps us either.
Walk along beside you.
Guess we'll go see Jim first. Drop the cargo off.
Okay.
But I want to do this thing with the herbalist and lunch just in case we do get seen by the thing. Don't want us to get charmed.
Yeah, don't want that happening again.
The gym.
All right.
To Jim.
You make a rather short trek Strider's place
Yeah.
to the Emporium. Make your way in that direction. You can see already there is a plume of black smoke coming from the chimney at the Emporium. Kind of meander around. You can see a few individuals loading and unloading equipment around the back of the forge here. Make your way back around the front.
Do I get any different looks now that I'm a bit more cleaned up? No cape,
Give me an insight check.
no roguish vibes.
Features.
Even though he just took a level in Rome.
19.
19. There's definitely a few faces that you've seen before that don't seem to think that they recognize you necessarily. A few people kind of shooting glances, and as you make your way up to the front of the Emporium, Jim would kind of find his way out and just, "Hey, Lily, and you look different."
Fancy people coming to town, get their attention.
Certainly.
Well, Strider wanted bolts, and we've also brought some weapons for you.
Oh,
So I could sell these to you.
what do we got?
You got a rapier, a short sword, a great sword, some axes, a shield.
Not keeping any of it?
I would like the rapier.
Okay.
He also already has another rapier, though.
Yeah, actually, he would have finished working on your rapier, which is probably slightly nicer than the rat forged one. Right, what are you doing with all this?
I was wondering if it'd go for anything.
I mean, if we melt it down, probably. I could give you some coin for it, if that's what you're after.
I get store credit.
Sure. And it looks through. What's all this crap worth?
$2.
I don't know why, but this feels like when Harrison's playing Baldur's Gate and he picks up every single.
So, call it 60 gold.
Perfect. Keep the rapier. You finished with my rapier.
Absolutely. Was that George? No, the other one. Hey.
Well, that kind of looks like a longsword-ish.
Yeah.
Does it fit in my sheath?
You tell me, are your sheaths able to fit
They're
a
wide.
longer
I might
blade?
need to
Tighten it.
width-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd fit.
Okay, you're able to. Yeah.
How much would it be to get one silver coat?
You got the silver, you'd be looking at probably 70 to 80 gold. If you don't, you'd be looking at around 100.
I got 30 ingots.
Well, that'll do the job. Yeah, you'd be looking around 70 gold.
Here you go. This is the shittier one. Nah, do it to the good one that you guys made.
Sure, silver in this one.
Yeah,
Alright, you want to use that 60 gold or just...
yeah. That'll give you 10.
Alright, well, shit.
Perfect.
Okay. Takes the coin, takes the sword, takes the silver. Mark down that you've got like 10 silver ingots left, bolts and stuff.
I also need to buy some regular bolts. There's a stack of 20.
Hey, yeah, we should have something around.
How much should that run me?
Fuck it, I'll throw it in.
Oh, thank you.
George, fire up the forge column. You're throwing some swords in there.
Awesome. That's really helpful. I was running out.
Do you know if Krongo's coming to the festival?
I haven't heard from him. There's a chance, I suppose. You'd probably likely hear from him more than I would.
Hasn't written anything.
He might be in town, you never know. It's a bit of a journey here. Coin can be tight.
Let's show them your sword.
Oh yeah,
That's a fancy piece of kit you got there.
got it from the Understone.
Yeah, been exploring.
Mm-hmm.
Not really the Understone. The sewers.
The sewers. We don't talk about the sewers.
We're the quest.
Right. So,
Giant rat to kill.
adventuring work then.
Yes.
Sticking with it? You alright?
decided to stay.
Well, city will be better for us, I'm sure. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, how long would that take, by the way?
Well, we are full swing on festival preparations.
That's fair.
How urgent is it?
Maybe if I can get it before the festival, just in case shit goes down.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright.
If you don't hear from me, try find me at the festival. I might have it on me.
Could I borrow a rapier while mine is AWOL?
Kind of looks down at the rat forged one.
Yeah.
Should do you over.
I guess I really don't need 2 regular ones, because I already got one. I carried 2 for no reason.
Yeah.
I'll just carry my silver sword on me.
Yeah.
And what does a rapier do, damage-wise?
El rapier.
At the end.
Yeah, the
Yes. Yeah, just the 8 piercing finesse.
Oh yeah.
Ain't right here.
Well, I'll have a silver sword on me, and I will replace my short sword with the rapier.
Perfect.
And I'll throw on my short sword that I've been holding on to for so long, my personal one.
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah, well, I'm moving on to the rapiers now anyway, so just
is that not so?
not the silver one.
Ah.
I did silver one till this one's done.
Right. Well. Very good.
Awesome. Well, do you know many people in the east side of this town?
I mean, we're on the east side of this town.
I'm looking for a herbalist.
We have a few.
Ronald.
Oh, the old codger that got into trouble a few years back.
Yeah, I think I heard about him getting in trouble.
Yeah, he's kind of in the warehouses up. There's the area that the Heistone kind of looks over the ring. Up in there, tucked up by the wall.
Thank you.
Right.
You want to come, or do you want me to do that alone, just in case?
I'll come along, see if there's any persuading that you need help with.
Alright.
So you meander in that direction. Yeah.
A side note. I would actually like to. Actually, I would like to go past my place, and I want to get my Legion armor.
Yeah.
Just to make it a bit more like I'm on business, and then I will make my way to the gear.
Okay. You head home, put on your colours, that armor set, red cloth adorning it, the station-defining shoulder pads with the sculpted shoulder pads with the lion's face protruding out the side. You taking your shield or leaving that? Or just leaving it on your back?
Yeah, I'll leave it on my back. This attire doesn't come with like a cloak over it.
No.
I would like to detach the red cloth from my shield and put it on the side where my arm is broken. And like, not conceal it, but just kind of not make it so obvious so that like when I'm walking down the street, people don't go, that's an injured legionnaire. Oh no! Like, you know, like I don't.
So you're keeping that shoulder plate on?
Yeah.
Every time you move, just
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
This is about to try the next concept.
No!
You make your way back in the direction of the staircase to the low stone. Roll a d10 for me.
Be careful.
2.
80 beholders.
2.
Whoa!
Nah, I'm out.
You make your way and you see a Legion member is on station at the kind of booth that leads up into the stone. This is, again, one of your regiment. This is the half-elven female, Whitlow. Yes. Oh. You're back.
I have some official business to attend to. I'm not back at work yet, but I wanted to you know.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, you're fine. But thank you.
Enjoy your day.
You too. I'll make my way up.
Wander up, you wander through the low stone, again find the next staircase, greet the officer that is there, and continue up into the high stone. And eventually find yourself.
I have two personalities.
At the entrance to the gate. That large stone structure built of stone and marble and brass adornments with a few moving pieces that shift around the building. You enter in through the front, and again there is that display plinth with the small replica airship that is floating there in the center of the room. And an individual sitting at the front desk with those tubes behind them. Good morning. Can I help you, officer?
Yes, I am looking to speak to Natasha.
Natasha, she's quite busy. Is this urgent matters?
A little bit, yes.
All right. You just wait out here for a few moments, so go find her. Right. Kind of. Right. There's chill up. Watch the front. All right. Kind of heads off out the back into one of the buildings, into one of the rooms of the building. A few moments pass, and you're sitting here in this entranceway. That ship just kind of ever so faintly shifting up and down, the arcane sigils kind of moving around it. In this place, you watch as a small automaton. Not uncommon, but uncommon to see without an owner. A small personal device that is a brilliant, almost brass sculpture that moves maybe a foot tall, flies in through the door. This created in the visage of an owl, but made of brass and moving parts, flutters in and continues around into one of the back rooms. A few moments pass, and eventually Natasha walks out. Again, you can see a small sphere-like construct with four almost crab-like legs that shoot out the sides, very Wrecking Ball from Overwatch. About the size of a small, football that is resting on her shoulder as she walks out. Yes. Hello again.
Hello. I am not back at work yet, but I have some official business to take care of. But this is still Iron Legion matter.
Of course. How can I help?
I would like to actually inspect some of the wardens that you have here. I just need to check on something.
Yeah, of course. Just come through into my workshop. I'm busy, so we can talk while I'm working.
Perfect, because I also want to pick your brains about something.
Right, of course. With me. She kind of pulls you into the back room as she's kind of leading you through a few hallways. You can see these tubes that run the length of the halls and various pipes that dart into buildings as these almost trees or vein-like pneumatic tube pipes disappear into the various rooms of this establishment. You can see a bunch of small, almost like tinkering rooms in here. Dwarves, gnomes, all manner of people that are tinkering away on small arcane devices, enchanting panels for the various wardens that walk the city. A few tinkering away on some of those small spherical devices, and others that are adding the finishing touches to these owl-like automaton servants. Just a few more doors down here. It's one of the larger rooms. Kind of leads you into the back. You can see her bright blue hair is a little messy, a little oily, like she hasn't slept in a while. Her beret is kind of slipped back over. Her coat is covered in oil stains, and there's a few holes where this pink liquid is clearly stained through and burnt little patches out. Moves through. As she exits through a door, that creature kind of crawls down her arm and off onto her workbench and starts just moving some pieces around, and kind of small devices come out of it and start welding various little things and kind of tinkering away on some of the stuff on the workbench. she leads you into a sizable chamber, probably the size of like a small house in here. You can see various different automaton wardens. You can see a few of the owl make that are all in various states of disrepair, some with missing heads, some with missing wings, some that are open, and you can see that there is an active replacement of these gem-like crystals with piping in the internals of the creatures. A few of those spheres that are getting legs attached. You can see a few of the lumberer models, the ones that you had been investigating. These large, like, workers, the lumberers that are being enchanted in states of refurbishment, or some that are still using the old fuel source that are just being touched up here. A few of the stone wardens that are missing their shields and being tinkered with in this space. You can see that there are others in this room. You can see a gnomish individual, short grey hair that's pushed back, a goatee, and thick leather-working gloves, goggles pushed up on his forehead, soot stains around the glasses, as well as a quite refined-looking dwarven gentleman in a white overshirt, who has essentially a like half backpack on that has a metallic extension that comes over his shoulder, and as he's moving his hand, this extension is moving with it and has a small like welding device attached to the end as he's kind of putting pieces together and moving them into place. This is Oscar and or Tom. Oscar and Tom. This is Yorna. She's with the Legion. Yeah. Yeah, pleasure to meet you. Yes. Nice to meet you.
Greetings.
Right. Right. I'm just going to continue tinkering over here. Look at what you need to look at. Ask what you need to ask.
Perfect. Thank you.
Right. Sorry, we're very busy with the festival coming up. We need as many of these things on the streets as we can have. So. Right. What do you need? And she'll like start beginning to like shift and move parts of the wardens, the protective ones.
I want to look for the same like model that Mayweather has.
Yeah, there'd be like 5 or 6 of the lumberers that are in various states of like refurbishment or repair in this building.
And then in the same midsection panel, I'd like to look inside.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
21.
21, damn.
I'm not a 19.
You can see, as you're looking at these constructs, those runic enchantments run up that central spire. Where the other one looked like runes had been removed, all of the models in here have nothing in that space. Essentially, these are enchanted through the upper torso, but there is a space where essentially is just hardware. There's no need for any runes in that area. They're just clean-cut metal.
So in the space where runes were scratched out on the other one, there is nothing.
There is nothing. There is no need for anything to be there.
I'll turn to Oscar and Tom. Which one of you two specializes in the runes in these?
Tom's sitting there and goes, I just do most of the welding. You'll be wanting to talk to Oscar. Yeah, that'll be me.
If you had runes in this section here, and I'll point to the blank, what would that do?
It depends what the runes were. That's kind of in the control center, though.
The control center?
That's where it handles the attunement.
I see. So if there were runes there, and someone scratched them out...
There shouldn't be runes there.
There shouldn't be runes there.
No. There's no need. There's a gap for Arcane transfer.
Why would someone put runes there?
You don't need to.
But let's say someone did. Why would you want to put runes there?
Give me a persuasion check.
I like to see this.
Yeah, I know. You're so... Ooh. Dirty 20.
I mean, you'd be overriding the basic functions.
Right. Okay.
Essentially handles the commands that can be given to the machines.
So you'd be able to override the kind of commands you can give to it, is what you're saying.
Maybe. You know what you were doing, I suppose.
All right.
It's Xavier got rid of it.
Yeah, which...
As he's working away, you watch something in his hands kind of begin to heat up a vibrant orange. And a burst of black goes and covers the areas that were clean around where his glasses had been. He kind of closes up. Oh, shit. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I think you've answered my questions on this.
Oh, okay.
Right. Oh man, that's got me stumped now.
Natasha kind of looks back. Everything all right?
Yes, I was just asking about the runes. Apparently, there's not meant to be any here, but I've recently encountered an automaton that had runes there, but someone had scratched them out, which means there used to be runes there.
That's not good. No one should be altering the runes on these machines.
No, it was a... But as long as they're scratched out, the automaton should be fine.
I mean, I suppose so. I would be concerned for the integrity of the runes, but if the machine is running fine, I don't see any reason to be concerned.
All right. It's just there's a customer. Her name is... got her first name, but she goes by Mayweather. Runs a seam...
Yes, I just refilled her fuel source the other day.
Yes, she told me to thank you. And she says it's running perfectly, but that is the automaton, where I saw there used to be runes, but someone had scratched them out.
Okay. Maybe that's something I need to look into. Thank you.
Well, I was just asking if someone did put runes there that you could give the automaton any command.
I mean, it depends on the runes that you put in that place. That is essentially the part of the machine that handles central processing. So if you were to issue commands, that is the portion of the machine that runs through.
Right.
So essentially it's memory, it's conscious, if you will. Not that they have one.
Actually, whatever became of investigating the automaton that burst into a rage down at the entrance not long ago?
I mean, we couldn't find anything wrong with it. There seemed to be some plant growth on the inside we're thinking maybe interrupted some of the runic signaling. Otherwise, we couldn't really figure out anything else that was wrong with it.
Plant growth.
Aye, it just looked like something that started growing on the inside of the machine. We clearly hadn't done enough cleaning or something.
Do you still have this automaton?
I believe we have bits and pieces of it, yes.
And where would you have them here?
They might be in one of the storerooms.
Can you take me to it?
Yeah, of course, of course. She leads you back through this kind of maze of corridors and out to a back kind of storage facility. You can see half of this room is housing prefabricated machines that are ready to be sold and distributed among the city. Give me a perception check, actually.
10.
Yeah. That was a DC. Oh, yay! Easy enough to spot, but if you weren't kind of looking down the line of machines, you could have missed it. Sitting kind of in the back behind the stone wardens, behind the lumberers, is a model of machine that you've only seen once or twice, maybe in the high stone and in the upper brass. Are taller, almost the height of, let's say, the ogre that you fought at the Goblin Village. That is designed in a much more streamlined humanoid form. that almost looks like a 12-foot tall robotic legion member. Like a helmeted head, large shoulder pads. It just looks like a metallic person, essentially, but
C-3PO,
completely, lifeless, but sculpted in the visage of a humanoid figure.
And that's just sitting here dormant?
There seem to be 2 or 3 of them kind of in the far back of the room that are ready for deployment, but otherwise unused.
What's with these models? I haven't seen them often.
Oh, those.
Hmm.
I mean, we only deploy them when we have to. They're, what's the name that I gave them?
A special name.
C3.
No!
Firefighters.
Don't recall, that's annoying.
Come up with a sick name right now.
No, I had a good one. Those are our higher-end models that we deploy when we need to heighten security. They're able to store and distribute arcana.
Mm.
They're able to intercept and interrupt any potentially hazardous magics. You'd be looking over here, and she takes you to the other side of the warehouse where there are dozens of partially deconstructed wardens and automatons. You can see lumberers that have been brought in where the central crystal has essentially burst and pushed through the upper chassis of the machine, completely obliterating the runes and leaving holes like shrapnel through the machines. You can see machines that have collapsed in on themselves, like early models that didn't perform particularly well. This one here. She takes you over and you can see that. Yeah, this is the stone ward that you fought at the gates. One of its shields has been taken off and missing, but you can see that even as it's been sitting here dormant, roots have begun to grow out under the sphere that sits as a head on this machine that kind of crawled over the side. Just, it's kept growing. That's disturbing.
Oh.
This is the one.
All right. Can we open it?
Sure. She fiddles around for a bit and eventually the front kind of pops off.
All right. Where is this plant coming from and what is it?
Give me a nature check.
Oh, but 9.
9. Just seems to have started sprouting from somewhere on the internals of the machines and wrapped itself around some of the internal components.
What kind of plant is it?
It's like a vine or a root, like a pretty aggressive weed that you'd see in the gardens on occasion.
So it's just like a run-of-the-mill kind
Seems to
of
be,
plant?
yeah.
And what do the runes look like on the inside of this model?
They look... I mean, the configuration is different, but there is a similarity to the runes that you'd seen.
And there's also a gap?
These are slightly different, but there is a section where it essentially is different sections of runics with gaps between them.
Okay.
So, same thing, different runes doing different things for the machine.
Remind me what the gap does again. The gap between the runes.
Oh, the gap itself doesn't do anything. The various functions of the wardens are just sectioned off into different parts of the machine so that it's easier to identify when there's issues with the runes.
Okay.
Essentially, if someone's to fill in the blanks, they would be able to, create commands that go across multiple sections of runic enchantment.
Okay.
Where did you say that you'd seen this again? Mayweather's machine.
It was Mayweather's machine.
Don't know who it would be. Anyway. Is there anything else you need?
No, but what do you know about its disappearance? Because what happened was Mayweather's machine went missing and then was returned to her. Do you know anything?
I just heard that she'd got it back with the help of some individuals. Was that you?
Yes, I know I'm off, but I can't help it.
She was incredibly grateful when I was reinstalling the fuel source and helping the Maria tune to the device. Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, I just know that it went missing and then came back, and I just wanted to know if you knew anything about that.
Only as much as she knew that someone had been in and made off with it and eventually found its way back.
All right. Well, this has actually been very, very helpful. Thank you so much.
Of course.
These, and I point to like the owl models.
Mm.
So what do these do?
Oh, these are just personal devices. People use them for sending messages or keeping an eye on certain things.
Could I commission one?
If you had the gold spare, of course. What would you be wanting it for?
I just feel like it'd be handy to have. You said it keeps eyes.
It can do a minute level of surveillance.
And it sends messages. So I guess it can fly it and
Yes.
deliver messages. That might be handy. I actually would like that.
I can get the paperwork to you. It's not a small sum of gold, I must warn you.
Oh, I see. How much would it be?
For an hour, would you be looking at the older model or the new refurbished ones?
What is the main difference between the two?
Just the fuel source is cheaper to maintain the newer models. We're moving to a more sustainable fuel source, replenishable.
I have been wondering about that. You used to have crystals.
Crystals,
running them?
yeah, they're hard to find, expensive, have to mine them from across the continent. It gets costly and hard to find.
Where do you mine them from?
I mean, we find the odd batch here in the city. Dawnhammer has a few. I know that some come from way up in Lysar. A lot of the ones from Lysar end up in Chassanore, to be fair, but...
Actually, that reminds me. This fuel source, you said it's sustainable. Is that what you said?
Yes, it's Elowen's most recent experiment.
So what is it exactly? Is it natural or...
I'm unsure. It's comprised of some oil, but she's keeping it close to her chest for the time being.
I see. I might see if I can... I know that she must be very, very busy, but maybe there could be some time that I chat with her about it, if I can get some permission.
Potentially. I know that she asked not to be disturbed until after the festival. She's got a lot on and having to get a lot of things up and running. But yeah, I'm sure she'd be free for a chat afterwards.
All right. That sounds good. Something else. Oh, there was something else. Oh,
What
it
else?
has slipped my mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Thank you. That was very insightful. I remember. I asked you about maybe potentially finding a way to enchant my weapon.
Yes. There are possibilities. There's one family that still kind of operates with weapon enchantment, but I think they're going to be rather busy until after the festival as well.
All right, so mostly anything I'm interested in is after festival talk. Sounds
Most
like it.
likely. And anyone that makes money from what they do is likely full capacity at the moment.
Understandable. All right. Thank you again, Natasha.
Of course.
Keep at it.
Right. Where was I? Back to the workshop, and she'll kind of take off.
It's like a less energetic May Hatsume.
I love her so much. Oh, she needs to take a shower though.
As you kind of make your way back down the hallway, there's Zulu.
Goodbye, nice meeting you.
You continue out the front.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you're doing while you're here?
No. I think that concludes my visit at the Geo.
All right. So you make your way out the entrance, and Strider and Lily head in the direction of the block of warehouses in the Ring of Earth tucked under the High Stone. Reckon we'll finish up there and pick up with you guys going for a little investigation next session.
I got information. I don't